technical difficulties. And by technical difficulties, I mean a dog called Huzzah, who likes to get up really freaking early and make me walk her and feed her and rub her belly. Anyways, Tech Bandits today. Let's get the bandits in on this madness, shall we? Otherwise, it's just you and me. In glorious silence, which cannot be. Why is everything taking so damn long today? Possibly because I've been up since dawn. All right, where are we at? Hello, Discord. Hello, you Discorders. How are you? Tech Bandit server. Well, look who's here. Hello.
Hello. Oh, dang it. The stream. Mute the stream.
What was that? Oh, mute the stream. You're going through all the setup as well, are you?
Hey, there we go.
So we got Noodle the Raccoon. We've got the ever-present Commander Cosmo. What's happening in Commander Cosmo world today?
There's 3 minutes late.
Vibing in Overwatch right now.
Oh,
There's
Overwatch.
3 minutes
Nice.
late, David.
I know.
Oh,
I was
God.
just explaining to everybody that it's because I have a technical problem that's called Huzzah.
Oh, right. Your
Yeah.
dog.
She got me up at like 5:30 this morning.
Oh, I couldn't sleep not last night, the night before, for
Oh,
like
do you want a
5
dog then?
hours.
You should take my
No,
dog.
I
It's
just
great for
couldn't
sleeping.
sleep.
You get so much
By
sleeping
the
done.
way,
if you get
hi
the dog.
everyone. Hi, Jastin. Hi, it's a full-time job.
Oh, look at you going
Yeah.
straight into like hosting mode.
What? I want to say hi to everyone. Good morning. It's fun.
It's good. No, I know. You'll be a streamer in no time at all.
We have a total of 5 viewers.
Woohoo! That's like almost all my family. Super dude. That's new. What happened to Legend?
Oh, hi, Baz.
Hello, Baz. Are you there, Baz? I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello. How you feeling today, Baz?
Okay.
Only
Hi.
okay. Oh, Lexi
Oh,
Gay, thank you very
and-
much. Jumping in with a subscription right away. So I got a bunch of people to thank
Hi,
today.
Deep Space Luke. Hi, Lexi K. Hi, Aaron Cross. Hi.
Noodles is going to go with everything.
That is here.
Oh, you already put Legend. Sorry,
All
full-time job.
20 of you.
So let me just do a little initial welcome and thanks to the various peeps. Huge thanks, DStat, sponsor level, Patreon, fantastic. Yeah, just amazing in his support. And also for funding the PC build, Raccoon. I think we're building a raccoon for you.
Aw,
That's
cute.
which could be kind of cool. I have to talk to your folks about this.
Yes.
But okay, so we got a huge thanks to DStat, all of our Patreons, all of our subscribers. I gotta thank Barnacles because he's just put me in touch with Haddington Robotics, who make like my favorite open source robotic arm. So we're gonna talk to them. You've got to see this. I mean, it's so cool. It's open source, so anyone is free to build this thing, and they've built all these amazing. It's so cool. So I'm plotting and scheming with them right now. Huge thanks to Jack Jasra, and I'm going to suggest, if we can, put a link for Jack Jasra in here because Jack Jasra's got school loans to pay off. You know, he's doing his education; he's got to pay for it, and he is also, luckily enough, an incredibly talented graphic designer who does all of our emotes and logos and all that kind of stuff. So if you need any of that kind of work, talk to Jack Jasra. Tell him we sent you. Tell him the Tech Bandits sent you. Baz, could you put a link to Jack Jasra there? Oh, look at that. Cal's already done it.
Of course. Thank you, Cal.
Cal never sleeps.
Cal's
Who I
like
should
our
also say thank you
multi-tool.
to. Cal as well. I should say thanks to Cal as well. What was that, Commander?
Everything.
I missed it again. What did you say, Commander?
Oh, homemade bread with pork
Cal's like
rind.
our infinite tool. She can do everything.
It's true. Cal is infinite and all-seeing. She's the hammer that hangs above our heads at all time.
And then Jane is just like the overseer of Cal.
Jane is Jane is basically, Thanos to our world. She wields definitely the glove of power. What was I going to say? Offset's making fresh bread. Oh, I totally blew off the bread thing today, and when Jane came back so I walked the dog the first time. Jane walked the dog the second time. I went back to bed because I was so freaking tired. She came back and handed me an A&W breakfast sandwich, and it was delicious. Probably even more delicious because I ate it in bed. What do we got?
I never eat. Well, yeah, I never eat in bed. We're not allowed to.
Well, Baz isn't really either, but slowly he's moving his entire world upstairs by his computer. Right,
Oh
Baz?
yeah, no, I totally eat in the office. I totally have migrated upstairs to the office, and I
Oh,
eat
really?
it, and I eat there all the time
Maybe
while
that's-
playing Minecraft.
Maybe that's a COVID thing. That everyone's just migrating upstairs. All the youngers are heading upstairs. Now I have a kind of a fun little beast to show you, if I may. Look at this.
Sweet volume at. Oh, that makes sense.
You see that?
Ooh, it's not focus. Oh, there we go. It looks like something from like a
Does it look
game
fake?
or something. It looks fake.
Let me see if I can get it. If I put it in front of my face, if I put my face there, and then it should stop focusing on me and start focusing on the thing.
Not working.
No, it's because
Just go below the camera and hold the bug up.
You know what I'll do?
Oh, there we go.
I'll put it under the. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. So that's the beast. Can I get out of the way and do it? Would that work? Try this.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
seriously, it's come on, focus. Focus.
You can do it, little camera. Oh, I have to hold it where the squirrel cam is. You know what I'll do? I got an even better idea. Let's
Put it in the
go
squirrel cam.
to. Why don't we go to micro cam? Tiny cam. Oh, tiny cam. Why aren't you switching? Oh, you are.
There we go.
It's taking too long. I got impatient. I see. My problem is I'm looking at the stream, which is about 10 minutes behind my actual live thing. Okay, so if I go nice and up here and go down, we must.
Hello to everyone that
focus.
has
Look at
recently
this.
joined.
Yes, welcome to the madness that is Tech Bandits. We may or may not see Tony today. He's got family visiting, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, look at this. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that beast. Look at this guy.
Focus. Oh, it looks sort of like something you'd see in a game. All you need is like glowing blue light around it
Do
with
you know what
like
it is?
ancient ruin symbols, and then there you go.
Yeah.
It's a cicada.
Yeah. It's the shell. It's the outer skin. Remember, they molt, they mate, they die. And I found that clinging to the side of a piece of wood, but I couldn't get over it. Look at the thing that really blew me away was look at the eyes. I don't know if you can see, it's not really getting a good reflection on the eyes, but
The eyes molt too.
well, yes. Look, they actually have, and they're almost they're quite. This one specifically, it's very see-through. Look at that. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I just can't get over at how. Oh no, I'm using the wrong thing. I want to do the light. If I do focus on the eyes, I just do eyes. Okay. There's the eyes. If I take down the light a little bit, you might get more of a sense of the. No, maybe not. Or maybe I'll blast it with light and see what happens. Oh, there you go. Better. That's a little better. But you can see, so that must have been covering the eyes as well. So do you think it starts losing its vision as it pulls this thing off? I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to have to peel off your entire exoskeleton, before sexy time and then dying. It's just like, what an existence. It is like a cell shell in Dragon Ball Z. It's very true. Light from above, indeed. It has light attached. Cicada. Yeah, Aaron Cross, the cicada. Tiny cam. Yes, I couldn't resist it. But this is the funny thing is, I don't know when I turn into the guy who finds stuff in the backyard and picks it up. Baz said to me, how did you do that? And I was like, I don't know. I never used to do this. Because Baz would never do that. The other thing I found, which I'll show you here, is, and I don't know what's happened to him or her or it. This is a caterpillar, but I don't know if it's died or if it's gone into like some kind of, if it's gone into like, if it started cocooning or something.
It sort of looks like one of those like a shrimp roll, like a Chinese restaurant, like the pastry you put around it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Now I want Chinese food.
We've made you hungry. Well, then our mission here is done. All right, let's see if I can focus on this here. Oh, wrong one. Look at the live stream again.
Like, there's this one Chinese place that's really good in a location which I will not disclose, but
a location that will not be disclosed. Are you working? You are not. What's going on?
Hi. The street phone is actually really long.
Hey, Pink Ninja and Golden Wolf are here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Just in time to tell us whether this thing is alive or dead. We're trying to decide. So the ladies of London, how goes the world over there?
Well, it's currently really boiling. It's like the hottest day of the year so far.
Oh wow, it's actually pretty nice here.
And what is the what temperature is that?
It's like 36.
33. Oh, 6.
No,
Okay, yeah.
36, yeah.
36.
Which-
Holy cow.
I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
No, I don't know. It's like 33.
I've been having that like
Wow.
all summer.
Yeah.
That is, well, yeah, that's kind of like a Toronto summer. But in London, it's very different.
Yeah, it's like really big deal.
Yeah.
So we're trying to decide whether this is dead or whether it's gone into like a cocoon mode.
I guess us Canadians are just resistant to all weather.
Oh, we're a hardy bunch. Well, we're just really good at complaining about the weather all the time because we're just never happy with it. So, okay, is that a cocoon or is that a dead caterpillar? You tell me. Anyone? Can anyone tell me what the deal on that is?
Slug.
Yeah, it looks like a slug to me.
It was bright
Also,
green.
if you put it on the ground, it's probably dead.
Well, it was not moving a lot, to be fair. I gave it a lettuce to eat.
Was it attached to something?
It was. It was
Okay,
attached
then
to the side of our little plastic container here.
Schrodinger's bug.
It's Schrodinger's bug. It's very true. Does anyone know
Oh, we use
the girls are
Celsius
really
in
loud?
Canada.
Which girls? The London girls? Who? Well,
There are multiple girls here.
you may just have to the ladies. You may just have to turn it. May have to just turn it down. Sorry, they may have to turn it down. K. Michael, what's up?
We use Celsius in Canada. So.
We do. It's true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here,
So
let me 36 degrees Celsius.
for us, for the Americans who are still demanding that we use a system that
Fahrenheit. That is 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And
Holy
wait,
moly.
so you said it's like 33 over there? 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's insane. How was your dad's birthday?
Oh yeah, it was
really
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
We had a barbecue.
nice. Well, it sounds like you didn't have to light it.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was
We're
that,
gonna have a
Commander?
barbecue. We're gonna have a barbecue or barbecue some stuff tonight because we're sleeping over on the island. Woo.
Oh, you going to the island?
Yeah.
How do you stay on the island? Is there a campground there?
Our boat.
Oh, a boat. So
Yeah, we
you
sleep on a
take the boat
boat.
and you sleep on the boat?
Yes.
Oh, nice. What? A sailboat? Motorboat?
Yeah.
Sailboat.
Did you not know that we have a boat?
I did not. I tend to ignore boats because they just make me sick and they smell like diesel, and I can't think of anything more horrible way of
No,
spending
they
my time.
don't. Not all of them. Sailboats don't usually smell like diesel.
Oh God! I mean, it's so funny. My father made me sail when I was a kid. Maybe go sailing camp and stuff, and then he started buying his little boats, and they got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, oh, I can't do it. I love my father, but it's very hard to spend time on boats. Don't you? I get seasick, right?
Oh, well then, yeah. You just have to throw up a few times, then you're fine.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, some people are just more seasick than others.
I wonder though, because there must have been like back in the day when people like just they didn't have a choice; they had to be a sailor. You know, you just got told that's it. You're 14 years old. You're going on a boat and you're going to sail to wherever. I wonder if you did just if you throw up enough, you eventually get used to it. Is that possible?
Maybe you get used to throwing up. I don't think you get maybe you get a harder, like a less seasick, but
Huh?
I've never really had that big of a problem with being seasick.
Does anyone else get seasick?
No.
Really?
I'm a sailor. There's sailor in my blood.
Really? Arr, you're going to sea.
Arr. No,
Suck
but
it up, McKay, says K. Michael. Suck it up.
No, but yeah, I usually do sailing camp in the summer, but
Yeah,
this
well,
year-
it also doesn't help that the first day of sailing camp that I did, we sailed out in these albacores, nice boats, sailed them out
I
into the
don't know
middle
what
of
that is.
Cherry Beach, and then there was a massive storm, and the boat flipped, and we're all hanging on, and the
Oh.
waves are crashing everywhere, and the Coast Guard had to come and pick us up. That was my first day of sailing camp.
Oh, well, that's fun. Well,
Yeah.
capsizing isn't actually that hard. If you know how to write in your boat, it's not that hard.
Oh yeah, no. The problem
Wait,
was
you
we
ha-
couldn't because it was too shallow.
Yeah.
The boat went over and got caught on the bottom, so you couldn't turn it over. So
Actually, that make me feel okay, because then I know if it got caught, I'd still be nervous, but I think
you know you're not
knowing
going
that
anywhere.
it's stable and I'm not going anywhere would make me feel better.
Yeah, I think that's probably what sort of helped us out. But I remember the next day they said, "Okay, everyone on the boat." I was like, "Screw that." And they're like, "Well, if you don't get on the boat, you're gonna have to clean out the boathouse." I was like, "Give me a mop. I'm ready to go. What do you need?" So I spent the first week of sailing camp just cleaning the dock and arranging stuff and folding.
No, but we actually belong to a club, so
Right. You kind of
Which
have
is-
to here because where else do you put the boat?
yeah, so we half own 2 boats technically.
How do you sail 2 boats?
Okay, so we half own one with my uncle, and we half own one with an older guy.
Ah, even older? Okay, hard to get a scale from the feed. So here's, is there a way, can you see it? If I do this, can you sort of get a sense of how big it is?
Oh
Let's
wait,
see.
yeah.
If I
okay.
go this way, closer to the light.
Yeah, I see
I'll
it
be-
now.
So to give you scale, there's my finger. And the little brown thing is there you go. This way?
It still looks so much like a shrimp roll, and I still really want Chinese food.
I don't know if you want to eat this.
I don't want to eat that.
So I can't tell whether it's actually a raccoon. It's either dead
I'm a
or in a
raccoon.
cocoon. Not raccoon, David. They're very different.
Yes. For those that don't know, the one time I showed my face on camera, that wasn't me. That was my robot. I'm actually a raccoon.
That's right. Yeah. Who loves noodles? So
I
Golden
love
Wolf, Pink
noodles.
Ninja. What else? What else is up in the world? Boiling Hot. You guys don't really do air conditioning there either, do you?
No, it's
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
a
no.
thing here.
Oh, that sucks. At least
Yeah.
you have
it is.
air conditioning.
Here, I'm going to pop your volume down just a little bit, see what happens there. So then what do you do? Just keep the windows open?
Yeah, well, we do have a fan, but I mean, I don't know. It's not too bad. Just drink a lot of water and stuff.
I think
Don't
when
worry,
gets-
it will be over soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
looks
it
like-
definitely in London it will.
Well, it's one of those things that when it gets too hot, just blowing the warm air around doesn't make any difference either, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jasmine says it looks like a cocoon, but unsure. Someone says
Okay,
the
how do
cocoon
you
is still
spell
cooking.
cocoon?
Cocoon? Isn't it Cocoon? Lexi K says, "How old are the bandits? They sound like different age."
Oh, we are.
They are. Like for example, I'm 21.
You are? I thought you were 16.
Yeah,
Or maybe
16.
5.
That's what I meant. 16.
Or maybe 5.
I guess we range, really, don't we? I mean, I don't know who the
Bye, Aaron
youngest
Cross.
is. Oh, is Aaron Cross out of here? See Aaron
Commander
Cross?
Cosmo would be the youngest.
Commander Cosmo, are you the youngest of our crew?
Probably.
But the oldest
Um,
soul.
I'm pretty much the same age as Baz.
Right.
Like I'm
Golden
about a year
Wolf
younger.
is the oldest.
And who's the oldest? Golden Wolf.
Golden Wolf.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she sounds old and jaded already.
You're
doesn't
a
she?
year. You're technically a year younger than me.
Technically, I'm born in January though.
And then-
so like,
No one
And then
believes I'm 21.
I'm basically Baz's age. So
Right.
Yeah, and then Lorenz is basically my age.
Right.
yeah, like
Noodles, where do you
2
fit into this
weeks.
puzzle?
I'm technically the second.
Oh,
youngest.
I mean Pink Ninja. I take that back.
Yeah, nice cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Emoth.
Because I'm turning 13 in January. Wow,
Sorry.
it keeps shocking me.
13 in January. Wow. All
I'm
right.
turning 13.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel old?
I'm going into middle school.
What is middle school, Kata? Is that grade 8?
7, 8.
7, 8. So,
What the heck?
oh, trust me. It's really slow getting through school, and then it speeds up really fast. But it's more fun. I gotta say, I think so anyways. I can't wait
I'd
for
argue
you.
with that. I don't have to pay taxes.
That's true. Oh yeah, no, they'll get you eventually with taxes. That's for sure. All right, now I have an email here. Let me just double check and make sure that our friend Tony is not trying to get in touch. I don't see him there. Interesting. Okay. All right, no, I don't see him there. So let's go to the email I sent. All right, anything jump out at anybody? Anything in there that people go, oh, that's cool. Let's talk about
Yes,
that.
the email I very much read.
Yes,
Indeed.
I read it, but I completely forgot everything. Oh,
Nice.
ooh,
Except the fact that the
Bag of
dog
Chips
hogged
sent.
the sofa last night.
Oh, Bag of Chips' dad sent the beetle cam. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
He's a
well,
squirrel.
because he doesn't put video cameras on insects. He puts microphones. So basically, and high speed cameras and stuff, because he's dealing with all sorts of insect related stuff at the University
Insect
of Toronto.
ASMR, basically.
Actually, that's a really good way of putting it. That is a really good way of putting it, actually. It is kind of insect ASMR. He listens to, well, he tries to figure out how insects hear things, because I thought the best description he had of one of the things he was trying to work out was, let's say, you know the bass speaker in a stereo? You know how
Yeah.
it's sort of like, it makes things vibrate?
Yeah.
It's very difficult to know where that sound is coming from because it's so low frequency. So it's the same kind of problem when they look at insects. They go, wait a sec, we found these insects that literally fire their young from their butts onto grasshoppers, so they stick on and they eat the grasshopper from the inside out. Absolutely horrible. But how do they find those grasshoppers? They find
That'd be
them.
sort of funny. Dang it, I missed.
They
Okay,
find them
next
exactly.
one.
Sorry about that. I hit you with a baby. But they find them using sound. But how the heck can a tiny, tiny insect, its ears aren't far enough apart to hear the sound coming from a much larger cricket? Isn't that wild?
They all have GPSs. Didn't you know that?
So that exactly. Yeah, they just upgraded. But so that was one of the things that he was trying to figure out. And then of course when they did figure it out, they started using it in, like, the military was using it for sonar and stuff because it was just a great new way. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but we should get him in to talk to us sometime. Baz,
Yeah.
we should bug Bag of Chips to see if his dad will come in and talk to us someday.
Okay.
But the neat thing about this beetle cam was that not only is it just a tiny little wireless video camera that you can stick to the back of a beetle, like it's that small, you can adjust it. You can move the camera, right? And the way they figured out how to do that was by looking at how insects use their eyes. How they have very limited, tiny little eyes. So how do they take in everything that's going on around them? Well, they move. They have to move their head to get images of everything. So they can get a panorama of everything. And they use the same idea from insects to create a camera to stick on the back of insects, which I thought was really cool.
I think what insects need is they just need sonar devices and like phones to pan around them and then look at the picture.
What? But that's what they're doing.
You know how you could take a panorama with your phone? They just hold up. Yeah, they just hold up a tiny little phone, move it around them, and then look at what's around them on the phone.
Well, that's effectively what this camera does. Is it takes the image, and by panning it, they can get a sense of what's going on. And not only that, it can transmit that image back to like a phone. So
wow.
So let's just say we can all be spied on now. Don't trust a single beetle you see because they could have cameras attached to them. And I just can't get over how small these things are.
Well, they're gonna make robot beetles, probably.
I think so.
And then they'll take the beetles and spy on people.
That's interesting.
And then,
sorry, go ahead.
And then they'll sell hats that have tiny microscopic beetle cams on them.
That's it, the beetle cam hats.
And then they'll find your secret stash of candy and steal it in the night.
But they don't need that. The beetles are fine for that. It's just if the military wants to. Although in this case, I guess it was a university organization, I think. But anyways, I was just kind of taken with that, and I thought, well, you could use that in rescue. Like if there was like an earthquake and you can't get people in there, you could stick it on the back of a cockroach and have it wander around.
You could use that to steal people. You could use that to steal people's secret stash of candy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but I would say the beetles were probably more likely to eat it before they got it back to us.
Ants don't get sick. They have antibodies.
Right. Oh, boy. Man, what do you tell? That's a dad joke.
I love dad jokes.
Ladies from London, was there anything in particular you like to look up? Did you see the face hugger mask?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Load up for me. They're not.
I thought it was so beautiful. It's this Leatherworks guy. So this guy normally makes like handbags and stuff like that, but he built this amazing like alien face hugger.
Oh, that's the best.
Isn't it? It's kind of epic, I thought. Let me see
I
if I
can
can.
breathe in that though.
I'm gonna copy this. Well, apparently you can. I'm guessing there's some kind of filters in it. I don't know that it's specifically the greatest device for stopping yourself from getting, from getting COVID. Let me put it in the chat here. So this is the Etsy link for it. I'm sure this I'm not sure it's a he or her is getting inundated with these right now because they mentioned it on the Nerdist. So I'm sure there's like people all over that. I'm gonna move back to this one. Did you? I don't know if Pink Ninja and Golden Wolf saw this little beast. This is the cicada thing.
It's a shell.
The shell of that. So the insect that we had in the other week, this is its shell.
Wait, how do you know it's that insect shell?
Well, I don't know specifically that one, but it's the same. It's the same make. Let me have a look and get the focus on it. There we go. Oh, come on, focus. There. Oh, look at that. There you go. I just think he's rather amazing looking.
He's rather charming. Isn't
he rather charming? Yeah, I can't imagine. Cal's saying, good luck wearing that mask during a heat wave.
Yeah, you couldn't even breathe. And, imagine having leather, hugging your face. How are you supposed to breathe?
And that's why I found that other video that has a list of all the new high-tech ones. But it has this really funny, I was kind of laughing at it because I found it kind of amusing because they've done like text to speech. So they've got like a computer reading the voiceover for it. And they get it all wrong. So everything just sounds really odd. But it's got a great selection of sort of high-tech masks, which I will also put in the link here.
Oh, by the way, David, have you noticed that you have less robots today?
What? You've been in here stealing robots? I don't think so. Unless they've walked off by themselves. I'm hoping to have more robots soon. I'm hoping to try out one of these Haddington robotic arms. They're amazing because you can move them, and then by moving them, it teaches them what to do. So you move them the way you want them to do it, and then it will repeat what you've done. And I thought Baz's suggestion was the best, where he said put like a little claw on the end of it, and then when the dog comes in, licks your face, grabs your hand, tries to drag you out of bed to rub its belly, you could just have the robotic arm do it for you. Right? Or it
Push
could
it away
just
with the
slap Baz randomly in the morning to wake him up. They just have it over Baz's bed, and then instead of an alarm clock, it just goes.
Trust me, I'm guessing Baz would quickly come up with a whole robotic arm system that dumps like 5 buckets of water on you in the morning without
It's
even
true.
getting Jane wet.
It's true. It would probably get attached to a Roomba and come in and like attack me during the night. It's true.
Without even getting Jane wet at all.
I don't trust that. I don't trust that Iron Ham at all. What are you dual screening, buddy? What's on the menu today?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm playing League of Legends because the new champion came out today.
Does anyone else play League of Legends?
No, I play Minecraft. And only Minecraft.
But wait a sec. Noodles and Pink Ninja and Golden Wolf. If you haven't checked out League of Legends, you might want to because it's not intense. But wait a sec, Baz. Is it cross-platform?
No.
Oh man,
That's so annoying.
oh, God. Let's just.
I was about to say, what am I gonna
There's
get?
no way you could play this game on a controller.
Why not?
There's no way.
Sure, you could.
No.
Hello, P7.
You wouldn't have enough controls for each ability.
Really?
Q, W, E, R, D, F, 1, 2.
Well, I'm
Okay,
sure you
that's
could do
just already
combinations
too
though.
complicated.
You could do combinations like left button and X or that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, but no, I think it would also be a little too hard because what about like the movement as well?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think they could probably figure it out.
Get a shock collar, but put it on Baz.
Yeah, believe me, I've thought about it. I looked into the shock collars because I thought, well, maybe if it doesn't hurt, I'd prefer like one that has just like a buzzer on it. So when you press it, it doesn't actually electrocute the poor thing. It just shakes the collar. Yeah, Simon Gertz built a wake up robot.
What an alarm clock is, though.
L1, L2. Right, that's what Cal agrees with me. Does anyone have a link for the Simon Gertz wake up robot? I'll see if I can find it.
Just go Simone Gertz, wake up robot.
Really?
Control C.
Um,
Control V.
I was born before Google.
There we go.
Someone got it in there?
Yeah, I found it.
So throw the link in Discord. I mean in Twitch. Or you're not on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't. I can put it in Discord. 1 second.
Okay, if you put it in Discord, then someone else can put it in. Baz can put it in the actual Twitch stream. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of settings, but I'll tell you what I like about the game, Ladies of London, is that it's.
You know what? I'm just gonna put a link to her YouTube.
League
It's
of
a
Legends?
combination. Yeah, League of Legends. It's a combination of the sort of first-person shooters in a way, but from a top-down viewpoint. Baz, what is it?
Really
What's the
bad
best?
at it because I button mash, but
I
it's
do
not
love
one of
button.
those games.
Sorry, run that by me again. Iron Man?
It's a bird's eye view game.
Okay.
But it's neat because the characters.
It's a bird's eye view game. It's not exactly like Sims where you're like able to see every character.
Yeah.
But they've got a nice sort of background on each character. Like the one that I like playing is Warwick. Is that right?
Yeah.
Who I call Huzzah because it's basically like a giant fuzzy coyote-looking human.
Yeah,
and they
who was
all have
abused
special.
by his owner, and his owner was another character in this game.
It really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I didn't read all the background story stuff. It's great background story. You should read it.
Singed and Warwick, and then Singed intoxicated his pet dog.
Wait, he got his pet dog drunk.
Pretty not intoxicated. Sorry, like put like some insane drug into him, and now he
Right.
became insane, basically.
What? He gave him a drug that made him go insane.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Warwick.
What? I'm playing an insane coyote?
You are playing an insane coyote.
Huh. Hey, look at this. Big G Noise Monkey's going to start their own Steam broadcast for young people, teachers who want to get into tech theater, live events, up and running. Stage ninjas. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. It's a full-time job. Is practicing on League of Legends right now. What's that alien thing on camera? Oh, that's a cicada P7.
It's horrifying. I
is
do
the
not
shell-
like it being on the camera.
It is the shell of the insect we had in a couple of weeks ago. Wow. Trump used an executive order to block all financial transactions to Tencent. Lots of people thought it would.
Guess what? Trump claimed that the explosion in Beirut was an
Beirut?
attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It sounds like
I don't want to talk about politics on this stream.
you don't want to talk about politics. Well, yeah, I mean,
No.
we
I
talk
just
about
feel
politics.
like it could just go downfall. Really
Well, no, but I think what's
quickly.
interesting here is the news stuff is trying to figure out what's real and what's not, and that's the hardest thing I find is that I keep hearing things and I always have to go, okay, I don't want to spread that. I don't want to hand that on to anybody else until I know that I can verify it, which is very difficult to do now. I use Snopes a lot for that, but because there's people who are pro-Trump and there are people who are anti-Trump, and sometimes they go too far either way by frankly making stuff up. And then of course Trump has just got himself pulled from Twitter and from Facebook the other day because he said that kids were immune to
Corona.
COVID. Yeah, which isn't true. So they had to pull it down and say, look, that's not it's not cool. I think we're hearing Iron Ham's keyboard, so he will mute himself when he's
Right,
tapping.
I am
away,
very
sure.
sorry. I don't know why you're hearing my keyboard.
No worries. I mean, unless it's not Iron Ham. Let's see whose it is. Anyone else's? No, it's definitely stopped. Oh no, is it Golden Wolf?
Wait, let me type and
Yeah,
I'll
go
see.
for it. Was that? Did you just type?
I'm typing
Yes,
now.
It is. I think it's a
Oh,
combination.
okay.
I think it's a combination.
On Discord, it says there's like this noise suppression thing. Does that actually work?
I have no idea. Try it. I know
Okay,
that the new NVIDIA graphics cards come with a noise suppression thing that's unbelievable. Like you could literally run a vacuum cleaner beside your microphone and it'll cut it out. It'll just listen to your voice.
Oh. Okay, I'll type again and see if you can hear it.
All right, is it any better? It's definitely better.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Okay, that's cool. I'll keep that on
you
then.
can hear mine. It's mine, not hers.
No, it was definitely a Golden Wolf as well.
Yeah, I was typing.
Said ready?
Yeah, Baz
Yeah.
it sounds like someone's tap dancing on the microphone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. So apparently in the Beirut port, the most extraordinary image I saw of that, let me see if I can find it, is a satellite image of a before and after. And you get a sense of just how incredible the force of this explosion was. There you go. That's it. Let's look at the images here and find a link for it, because I could not get over this before and after. I was like, I would say I was blown away, but that would sound really callous. Save the link, copy image address. Check this out. Here we go. Check this out. So this is a satellite image of Beirut, the area of Beirut that had the explosion before and after, and it is freaking crazy. There's literally water where there used to be land. Like that's how much of an explosion. It blew it up and down and out so much that the water sort of came in. And I mean, this is the stuff I was asking, what the heck is ammonium nitrate and why do they have tons of it sitting around in a port? But apparently it's used in fertilizer. Politics is bad, but it's not something one should shy away from. It affects you in so many ways, even as a gamer. Tencent owns so much in the gaming world now, it's mind-blowing. Really? So Tencent, I missed the Cal stuff on that, but so Trump used an executive order to block all financial transactions to Tencent. Lots of people thought it would end League of Legends, but turns out it won't affect gaming companies Tencent owns. Only WeChat. Interesting. When did he do that, Cal? When was that done? Wow. One of the other images that I saw that was kind of amazing from the Beirut explosion was there was a woman who was there's a couple having a wedding. Have you seen this? So they're having a wedding. She's getting one of those like cool videos done, like of her in her dress, and there's all slow-mo and it's cool. As they were filming it, the explosion happened.
Oh, that's terrible.
So you see, no, she was fine. But you see her dress go, and everything gets sort of thrown away. And then you come back and you see the aftermath of it. I honestly thought it was fake. I couldn't believe how it looked like a slow-mo scene from a movie. It was kind of extraordinary what it did. That's another one we should find because that was really it sort of made it very personal, if that makes sense. You suddenly go, oh my God, there's someone having a wedding, and then this. There you go. Okay, I think we'll give you the BBC version. How's that? Copy link address. I think this is the right one. I haven't checked it, so apologies if not. But let me post it here. So that was so she's literally sort of like modeling her wedding dress, and when the explosion goes off, and it's really sort of brings it home, I think. Stated that a very large amount of ammonium nitrate exploded in the port. 2,750, was it tons? Where'd it go? Tons of the material had been stored in a warehouse for 6 years without precautions. Government's head of security, Abbas Ibrahim, said the ammonium nitrate had been seized at the time. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that is extraordinary. It means more when you see the individual people who are affected. Yeah, it always does, doesn't it? It's pretty extraordinary. Our media lab, they told the Lebanese. Yep, I see. So there's politics and things getting in the way of people's safety. My concern here is that it's like one of the age-old problems with mankind is that we don't solve a problem until after something terrible's happened. It usually takes something like this to force change, but in this situation, I mean, it's basically criminal how many people were hurt if this had been sitting around for as long as it was. But again, who knows? I just don't know. Also remember that ammonium nitrate crystallizes if left stored under pressure, releases toxic, incredibly flammable gas. It was sad but avoidable industrial accident. Similar things happened in China a few years ago, but much worse in the USA, really. Huh. Over the amount of time, chemical conversion can happen as well. Even more explosive compounds, nitro groups, can be very water sensitive, and it's why chemicals should always be disposed of safely instead of just left in a cupboard. Huh. See, I wondered, the first thing that my father said was, I hope that Toronto learns from this and is making sure that that all that stuff's getting examined. Of course, we're also in the middle of a pandemic, which means there's less people to go out and do like checks, right? Safety checks and things, right?
Mm.
Hello, Lawa Soft. I'm assuming had everyone heard of that? Had all the bandits heard of the Beirut thing?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the first response in my mind is always like, oh, it must have been like a terrorist attack. I always assume that it's a human-related thing, but this is just human negligence by the sound of it. Really, Texas City disaster in 1947, same thing. Peroxides become really dangerous over time as well. Wow. Actually, that would be kind of a fun thing to look into now, actually. Fun. Would be to see what... I bet you there's a bunch of things that people could have lying around the house that they don't even know could be toxic or dangerous over time, that breaks down over time. I know batteries, you leave batteries lying around for a long time and they they break down into a horrible mess of acids and stuff like that. All right. So
That was another thing that I saw that I thought might be interesting to mention. Well, it's kind of to do with the when we're talking about boats and things, and so in the UK, because it's been really good weather recently, there've been a lot more people going to the beaches and things.
right.
There was this kid and his dad, and
Oh,
they were
yeah.
in the water playing a game, and he got a current like swept him out to sea, and his dad couldn't get him.
Oof.
And the kid had watched this BBC documentary, and he remembered that they were saying that if you're out at sea, instead of trying to tread water, you should like lay on your back with your legs and arms spread out and try and control your breathing because it conserves a lot more
And
energy.
for help.
Yeah,
And don't fight the riptide because you'll never win.
yeah.
Interesting.
And he did that for an hour, and then they managed to get him back.
How great is
Yeah,
that?
and the water was like 10 degrees, so really cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brave kid.
wow, that's
Yeah, and he
How
was
old was
10. He was a 10-year-old. Yeah,
so.
and now he's doing like interviews on the news and stuff because he's like did something
Wow, okay.
cool. Yeah.
And he learned that from YouTube.
He saw it
Well,
on
there
a
was this like
news
documentary
thing.
on the BBC, and
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. I mean, I know one of the things I used to love as a kid was all those survival guides and like how to survive a bear attack and all those kind of things. I mean,
yeah,
the reality is that the internet is the collective knowledge of the human race. Like everything you could possibly know basically is online. Was it fair to say that? I mean, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So there's possible random things like that you could pick up that literally could save. Not in China, says Cal. Yeah, it's true. China has a more restricted internet apparently. But wow, that's so. Dad was okay. Son was okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they should probably teach that. If people are swimming in beaches, it might be a good idea to teach them that stuff.
Mm.
So he just lay there like a beached whale and
Yeah.
survived in freezing cold water. Oh my God. Smart thinking. I think I would have panicked and swum.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially if it's cold. I would just be whining. Be a lot of that. Well, that's a cool story. And they're saying that there's just a lot of people out there swimming that maybe wouldn't have been before, and
Yeah.
luckily this kid knew his stuff. I gotta say, water, always underestimated. I am always terrified of water because I had a friend when I was Baz's age, maybe a bit older, about 14, who drowned at a camp that I was at. Like literally watched him drown. It was the most like horrific thing I'd ever witnessed. And it's like that. Like just how fast a river can take you away or whatever. Like it's so I've always been very, very like overly paranoid about water because I think it's one of those things.
Not overly, you're just paranoid.
Just paranoid, yeah, exactly. But I would say overly. I mean, it's why I'm so big on life jackets and that kind of stuff because you just never know. Like, why risk it? So, anyways, yeah, it was one of those things that wakes you up very fast, very, very fast. That kind of stuff. You suddenly go, oh my God, this like, a dumb mistake can lead to like if that kid had tried to swim back he wouldn't be here now, right?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
The kid?
Yeah.
The kid survived apparently.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
like this happened yesterday. Wait, what?
No, I'm talking about the friend that you had.
No.
You said he died.
Yeah, my friend did not survive. No, he drowned.
That's not.
Yeah. And it was because we were on a river. It was a school class, and we were on a river that was completely frozen, and it thawed while we were out for our walk. So as we came back, it was raining, and the water had melted parts of the ice, and where it had melted, the water came up and back under the ice, and
Oh
we
my
had to
God.
cross over. And he slipped. He slipped and went in, and we're lucky we didn't lose more people because people went in, tried to go in to get him, and we would have lost more kids. But yeah, it was
How old were you?
14. Yeah, about 14, 13, 14 years old. Yeah, it was.
Ugh, it's not a great time to experience something like that.
No, but I think it's something that, here's the thing is,
It's a life lesson, though.
it is, and it's one of those things that, I mean, I'd never wish it on anybody, but the reality is that it's, I can't imagine that any one of those kids would underestimate the danger of being around like water of any sort, whether it's a river, whether it's, I mean, because this was like a little creek that became a very strong, not particularly deep, but very strong river at the time. So anyways, look, I didn't mean to frighten you. It was one of those things that's
No,
really
it didn't
stuck with
frighten
me.
me. It was just
It's one of those things that's
surprising.
really stuck with me, obviously, because especially now that Baz is
It should
around.
be.
I'm like, Baz, look out beside the bathtub. There's water pooling in the shower. Look out.
Yeah, I've gone to like Isaiah tubs before, and I've had like our close friends just want to go out deep, and I'm like, what's fun about going out deep? What's the point? It makes it seem like you're like risking something. Because I don't get it. Because you can go somewhere like so much. Even if you don't want to, like, if you want to be where you can't touch, you can still do that. But they went like far out.
Well, I think as long as you're smart about it, as long as you know you can get back, you can. It doesn't, in a way, matter how deep it is, because it doesn't matter how shallow it is in some cases.
True.
You know, apparently you can drown in a puddle.
Oh yeah, you can. If you have your nose and your mouth in it, then you can drown.
I don't know how you do that. You know, I guess you could be knocked unconscious. And
Well,
land.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you have your nose and your like your mouth under the puddle, then you can drown.
Yeah, it's. Sorry, go
One of
ahead.
my older friends, one of my like family friends who's a lot older than me, his name's Heath.
Mhm.
We're really close. His friend, so he went on, so there's like a trip between both the families, like his family and the other kid's family, who was like one of his best friends.
Mm.
And they were going into a hot tub, and Heath went inside, like he was before he came outside because he wasn't ready yet.
Mm.
The other kid had slipped and drowned in the hot tub. He hit his head and drowned.
Oh my God. Oh wow. That's
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, that's
Well, they say
Yeah.
you shouldn't have kids in hot tubs because you can't see, right? As well as it affects because it's warm often, it'll affect your breathing and your heart and all that kind of stuff. Wow. We've gone into horror story mode. But again, it's got to be, I mean, it's the key I think here is that, and again, COVID is a great example of like, hey, just simple precautions and respect for other people and distance and that kind of stuff can save lives, right? It's just it's amazing what a difference it can make. All right, Cal, it's got too morbid for Cal. We need an adult and some puppies. I'm not that adult, obviously. What else we got here? Okay. Oh, what about the lightsaber wielding pandemic robot? Do you see that? So basically, I mean, it's not really lightsabers, but they are kind of lightsabers. So this is an invention that it's kind of like a giant Roomba that wanders around when there's nobody around, zapping things with UV light, just like Trump wanted us to do, except on a robot we're not putting it inside us. So here you go. So this is the video of it. And this is it working in a Boston food bank. But the idea is this thing drives around with these, like, they look like lightsabers. And if a person gets within, like, danger distance, the thing shuts off. Because obviously UV light, any idea what that would do to you? It would give you a really nasty sunburn or cancer or blind you, basically. how powerful this UV light. It's like the stuff that gives you a sunburn is being used to get rid of bacteria and viruses and all that kind of stuff. But I just thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean, it's very extreme.
yeah, doesn't it? But doesn't it look like a robot from Star Wars? Like one of those. It looks like like some kind of like lightsaber wielding thing. Maybe we could give the Dexter arm. That's that robotic arm I was telling you about. Give that a UV wand to wave around when I'm not around. It does look like something out of Doctor Who. Yeah. So it's a robot that attracts flying insects. Oh my God! I hadn't even thought of that. I guess it would. Huh. Cal raises a really good point. You'd have like moths bouncing off it all the time. They'd have to clean it off every so often. Or maybe they need like one of those like zappers on the top of it so that when they get attracted to the light, they get zapped. That's good. Yeah, it is General Grievous. It's the General Grievous COVID-19 lightsaber wielding, robot. Noodles, what do you think of that? Oh, Noodles is muted. Noodles gone dark.
I've been trying to talk, and I guess no one could hear me because I was muted.
Oh, you were muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, just imagine this, like, I think it's really cool, but just imagine this, like, multi-wielding robot of cancerous, blinding death with a bug zapper on it.
Yeah. Just
like
to add insult to injury.
Just electricity just crackling all over it. And
but wouldn't
sort of cool.
I just love the idea that it can roam around all the time, right?
I feel like, I don't know why, but my first thought to thinking of this UV light is that could be weaponized.
100%.
like some sort of UV light bomb or something.
Well, I mean, we sort of live under a giant light bomb, don't we? I mean, the sun is doing the same thing, right?
Yeah, but I feel like if you get it, if you had a shell over this thing and you like threw it, and then it broke, like on impact with something, the shell opened up, exposing the UV light. Anything around it would get like
you could
burned.
I don't think it's an instant thing though. I think
No?
I don't think UV is something that's going to instantly blind you. I think that the problem is that the radiation coming from it can get your cells to mutate, so it causes cancer over sort of periods of time.
So
and
basically,
also,
in a war, you could just it would be like a slow way of killing your enemies.
it's just burn them alive. Oh my
Instead of
God.
groom-
Well, I mean, it was just to get really morbid again. It was the anniversary of the bombings in the Second World War, the first atomic bomb.
Isn't that just great?
Well, and that was, again, the temperature and the light was a big part of. I mean, in this case, the UV there's not a temperature related thing. It's the light that's doing it. James Gurney, who's a pro on this stuff, says it's great at surface sterilization, but struggles with penetrating any depth. Most plastics block out UV, for example. Interesting.
Oh. So all we gotta do is have our skins coated with plastic, and then we can just walk around without it harming us.
I'm telling you, we all gotta get those like cool hazmat suits. We gotta be walking around in those like disco hazmat suits. That has,
This has
LEDs.
gotten me back to thinking how UV lights could help people get away with murder.
How do they get away with murder with that?
Well, because if you're destroying DNA and stuff in cells with this
That's
UV
interesting.
light,
Does it destroy DNA? I don't know if it does.
that's the question. So, like,
Hey, James might know
murders
this.
stuff.
James, would this destroy DNA evidence as well? Be curious to know. Bertley, yes. Go do your meetings. Thank you so much. So Hollywood was onto something this whole time. Maybe. What with... I do know. No. It doesn't. It wouldn't destroy any DNA stuff. So it wouldn't break down any of that stuff.
Sorry for all the murderers watching. You cannot break down DNA with UV light.
Good luck. Well, don't tell them, because if they try, then they won't get away with murder anymore.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Boy,
yes,
this is a really
you can.
twisted tech band. This is like the most twisted tech bandits we've had. I love it.
Sorry,
like-
okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Hello, Mohammed. Welcome. This is truly, we've moved back to tech terrors now, I think. Really, definitely. Now that we're talking about all these evil use of technology, I kind of like it. Wait,
Yeah,
so
that's
could
what
you
I'm saying.
stop
Could you stop
biowarfare with weaponized light?
light?
That's
I
interesting.
think all wars should just be ended with laser tag.
Here's the funny thing. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? But I don't think.
Oh, with
I know
real lasers.
I feel like we don't need to blow people up anymore, though, do we? I mean, like, we've got cyber attacks are almost more effective. You take away people's money or people's way of making money or food supplies or electricity or water, any of that kind of stuff.
So, it does break down DNA, but also causes mutations. But the level both of those things happen is not enough to destroy DNA evidence. The question is, if it's mutated, could it be mutated so you can't tell whose DNA it is?
I'm sure there's other ways of. You can break down DNA with Coke. Really? Yes.
So nobody drink Coke. You're gonna die.
You're breaking
from the
down your
inside
DNA. Big G Noise Monkey says the atom bomb represents some wonderful science which was turned to darkness, which has also greatly benefited society beyond its weaponization. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But this is the problem, right? Is that a lot of the money that goes towards research is military money. So they want to know how they could use it, to do things like that. It would be easier just to heat it up to about 90 degrees. Oh, there you go.
Next thing you know, we're going to have cakes exploding.
Exploding cakes.
No, an explosion in your mouth, like flavor explosion, not actual explosion.
Have you ever done Pop Rocks?
Yeah. I
used to love them, but then there was a rumor back in my day that one of the kids who was on a TV commercial there, he died because he ate too many Pop Rocks and it burnt a hole in his stomach. I don't know if it was true or not. We didn't have Snopes, so I don't know if it was true
Thanks
or not.
for the image.
Yeah, there you go.
We didn't. Now we just shined those laser pointers. We're saying if we were attacked from space, we'd be more or less defenseless. No, we just point laser pointers.
Blind them with a laser pointer.
Whenever a kid finds that bright flashlight shining at car windows, just get all those kids to point it up at the spaceship. Here's something you can shine your light at.
Aliens attacking. What do we got? We got, so James is saying that DNA sequencing doesn't use just one copy of the DNA.
Sequencing doesn't use just one copy of DNA, and the clever algorithm. Dang it, we're too smart.
We're too smart? What?
I mean, we can reconstruct DNA. That's what I'm getting here.
Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you, BG Noise Monkey. So if you want to see some cool effects of UV, check out the videos by Daito Manabe on YouTube. I must have a look at this.
We have to admit that drinking Pop Rocks, then drinking Coke would make you explode.
Huh.
That sounds like fun.
Oh.
Wait, could you put a Mento and drink Coke in your mouth?
Oh, God. What would that do?
I've tried that back in grade 2. It didn't work.
What?
Really?
But
I wonder, would the saliva mixing with it cancel the reaction?
That is exactly what happens.
Really? The saliva stops the reaction?
Yep.
You know what? I would want to test that. Because, wait a second, what about in your stomach?
Still.
And breaking enzymes, right? There's enzymes, so that would break it down.
That are breaking down. That is interesting, but I would say that it's not an experiment you want to try yourself.
It's not a rumor. He had a mouthful of Pop Rocks and washed it down with pop. Wait, so a kid actually...
Really?
Can...
Okay, Michael, is that really true?
You burn a hole in your stomach.
Yeah, when you're smoking, you can.
Smoking?
Yeah, smoking can burn a hole in your neck, right?
No, James, it does not sound like we should do some experiments. Although I guess we could spit all over a Mento and see if the Coke still affects it.
That sounds kind of gross, but yeah.
Sounds revolting. But it could work though, right? So if I sucked on a Memento for a second, put it in a thing of Coke, you're saying it won't explode.
You may be uncomfortable.
Yeah, slightly. But I think that's the kind of... Well, there was some kid who decided to eat an entire thing of cinnamon. And of course, cinnamon has all these different sort of chemicals, I guess, or properties in it that affected him in all different ways. So Mythbusters did a bunch of these. Oh, thank God! So we don't have to do it again on Diet Coke and Mentos. All right, got it. All right, that was a Mythbusters we have not seen. Baz, we have to sit down and watch all of the Mythbusters because I've only seen a few here and there. Compounds, says Flarespire. Yeah, I'm not sure what they would be. But the point, I guess, was that the guy put an entire thing, again, just a dumb thing to do. I mean, dumb ways to die. He took an entire thing of cinnamon, like an entire container of cinnamon, put it in his shake, and then drank it as a way of like, look, I had a whole thing. And then, of course, he got rushed to hospital because he had heart palpitations and was hallucinating, and you know, he thought his doctor was a giant lizard. I mean,
A giant what?
What was that, Pink Ninja?
Wait, it didn't burn a hole.
That whole thing would be so hard. If you have like
fast enough.
just a spoon
Hang on,
of
let Pink Ninja go for a
cinnamon.
sec.
No, because if you have just like a spoon of cinnamon, then it feels so horrid. So if you add the whole thing, yeah, I can imagine like going to hospital. Because
Did you have
yeah.
a spoonful of cinnamon?
No, but like when everyone was, that was like the craze of like Isha was doing that and stuff.
It was
And then
so
so you would
stupid.
do that like to see if you could do it as well, and then you'd like choke loads,
But why? I'm
could like
curious to know
stick to your throat.
what's the appeal to
Because
that?
like it seemed a cool thing to do, and I'd like to see what would happen.
Just like eating Tide Pods.
Oh, God, they ate Tide Pods?
You didn't know that? Seriously, let me
They
look.
didn't really.
Tide Pod Challenge.
Yeah, it used to be called the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh,
Multiple
Tide Pod. Oh,
That's it.
those. Ew.
Oh yeah, that's really bad.
why don't we just
Disgusting.
ban social media then?
Yes, people really are eating Tide Pods. No, it is not safe.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid. I mean, like, I don't understand why you would do that. I mean, I guess as a kid, I did some dumb things. I was trying to figure out what was explosive when I was a kid. So, and we saw that, you know, the symbol that's on the side of cans that has the explosive symbol? We thought that meant that the stuff inside it was explosive. So we were trying to we would sort of put shaving cream on the ground and try to light it on fire and jump back thinking it was going to explode. But of course it was the can itself, which was under pressure, which was what was explosive. And thank goodness we weren't smart enough to figure that out. Otherwise we would have really hurt ourselves.
Wait, is that basically what a bomb is then? Can you just make explosions of shaving cream now? God, everything can be turned into a weapon.
Well, anything under enough pressure, if you release that pressure and it can't get out fast enough, is going to explode, right?
How make dynamite from fireworks?
Really? Pretty dumb.
Go now.
Well, as long as you're not going to make explosives.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry.
I just gotta go try these Tide Pods.
Yeah.
They look delicious. Well,
Yeah.
ladies, thank you very, very much for joining us. Golden Wolf
Well,
is still
thank you.
muted. Oh, okay. And please, add to your list of things to do a giant hug to Dad for being that much older.
Okay, yeah.
All right, lots of love.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Cheers, ladies.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. It is always nice having them join us, I must say.
The girl that used to drink fabric softener because it smelled nice.
Oh.
Ew.
Big G Noise Monkey just ate a no, I'm butchering the name.
Carolina?
Carolina Reaper chili today, but chopped up in very small pasta dish with market olives and crispy bacon on a. Are you just trying to make us hungry now?
Oh, BJ Noise Monkey. Baz has a story for you about that. About eating peppers, Baz?
He has to unmute probably. One
Oh,
sec.
he's on mute, yeah.
Tried to make
No,
a whole.
I don't like that story. I mean,
I
the
had
one
to
where
make
I
a
forced
hole
you
in
to
it
eat
later.
a ghost pepper.
Baz, well, he basically dared me to eat a ghost pepper, and because I'm such a mature adult, I was like, okay. And I ate the whole thing. But we had guests over. So they went out to walk the dog with Jane and Baz and the kids. And I had to stay home because I was in agony. Like agony. It was so hot that it made me feel ill. To the point where I actually felt like...
tried to make a hole in a lighter with a hammer and a nail, and it got too dark, so we had another lighter to see and fireball in your face. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think I guess one of the other great things about the internet is that you can see people doing stupid things, so you don't
Well,
do them yourself.
That's like, hairspray and a lighter.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think if you're thinking about doing something dumb, maybe look it up on the internet first. And even if someone gets away with it, it's just thinking about what the consequences are, right? I mean, I think
I would pay good money to see you ate a good ghost pepper. How much, Cal? How much?
Don't eat the Reaper. It's substantially hotter than the ghost pepper, really.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
can't even imagine.
Or
Okay,
like,
the
isn't there?
roughness,
Wait, what's the one? I heard there's one that can like burn through leather. Like the
Oh yeah, it's called Pepper X.
Pepper X?
Let me. Curious now. Hottest pepper.
This was in the
In the
80s
world.
teen, then was kind of funny at times. Yeah, I mean, again, as long as it doesn't kill someone, it can be quite funny. But the problem is that if the off chance you actually get hurt. We used to have.
You're
I mean,
right. It's the Carolina Reaper.
The Carolina Reaper can burn through a leather?
Let me search.
I thought it was Pepper X.
Oh yeah, check the Scoville scale. There you go. You know what the Scoville scale is?
I do actually.
I love the Scoville
like-
scale.
Okay, so let me look. Carolina Reaper.
Thank you, Jaspin. Have a good one.
It's the hottest
Wait, is that
product.
2 million?
It's the hottest product pepper.
I'm pretty sure that's 2,200,000 Scoville. Is that is SHU Scoville?
That's
Yes.
a good question. The Scoville scale, it's just SCOVILLE, isn't it?
Oh, well, what's SHU?
Oh, maybe it's
Carolina
spelled-
Reaper is the most like the hottest pepper like product. The hottest pepper that is Pepper X because it physically can't be eaten.
Oh, like pepper spray.
No. Search up Pepper X.
Pepper
Just
X.
Pepper X.
Right, Pepper X. It sounds ominous, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Pepper X.
Oh wow, it's something that people search for a lot because it's
Oh, it is Ed Curie. Oh, so he bred this pepper.
Yeah, it's
Oh. It's a cultivator of capsium chili, which is what I think they use in pepper spray. Bred by Ed Curry, creator of the Carolina Reaper. Now you got me started. Pepper X resulted from several crossbreedings that produced an exceptionally high content of. Am I saying it right? Capsaicin? I don't know how to say that. The exceptional pungency of the chili was developed over 10 years of cultivation. So that is insane. You want to make sure you wash your hands while you're chopping that up, right?
no.
Wait,
It's
dragon-
like it will burn your hands if you hold
Wait,
it.
actually, here I've seen dragon's breath.
Cal used to dig around in old World War II bunkers. Wow. Oh, speaking of bunkers, hey, Noodles.
Oh, no, I
Say
still
hi.
haven't looked at my backyard. I should.
No,
Sorry.
I looked into it. So apparently, I would say capsaicin. Okay, if that's what James Kearney would say, then I'm going to say
Just
it.
listen. So, that means like the dragon's breath peppers have the potential to cause severe burns, and eating an entire pepper could even kill a person.
So that's how to
What?
kill
The
someone.
Pepper X?
No, dragon's breath.
Oh yeah, it's a code word for it, I think.
Is it?
No. It's higher than the Pepper X.
We have a
Really?
Hulk. We
Yeah.
have a Pepper X. John 7. I will
Wait.
not try spicy things. My tummy is still sensitive these days. I use too much pepper and it goes to hell. Yeah, I love hot peppers. I
Oh
put
my
hot peppers
god,
on
these
everything.
idiot people are trying it too.
Of course they are. Okay, Noodles, get this. So I looked up your idea or our idea, or whoever came up with it, I can't remember, of taking a storage container and burying it as a
Technically, that
bunker.
was your idea.
Was
And
it my
also,
idea?
someone in chat said that the roof wouldn't hold, but yes.
Yeah. So I didn't know this. I thought they were like big, sturdy, crazy, strong things. They're not. Only the front and the back corners are what support it. Everything else is basically just a thin, piece of metal that can very easily buckle and collapse. So you'd have to reinforce it. And so people are basically saying, like, don't bother, don't bother using an old container. It's cheaper and better to build it from scratch with like cement blocks or something like that, which I thought was interesting. But I just thought you'd find that interesting. There was a video, it was kind of boring because it was just photos, but the guy went through all the different things you'd have to do to make an underground bunker out of a giant shipping container. And it basically got to the point where I was like, this is nuts. Like you spend more time and more money shoring it up and supporting it and building walls around it, and also drainage, right? You need drainage, so you still have to build a whole drainage system for it. But
yeah,
I really
I would. It'd be so cool to like. We would have. I feel like unless I made it and dug it out in the backyard space, we'd probably have to take out the porch to build it.
I wondered about, could I cut a hole in the garage floor and then dig down from there? You know what I mean? I thought that could be kind of cool, because then you could have a garage, and then there could be like a stairs that go down. You'd have like a whole bunker basement below it. Oh, I'm
gonna look out my backyard right now.
Jane would never let me do that.
Here's the thing. I could probably, without even taking out the porch, I could probably build a small room just where the grass is in my backyard.
Right, like a very small bunker.
Well, actually, thinking about it, it would be like the size of the office I'm in right now. So
yeah, Flare
maybe a bit small.
Flare Spire, we actually looked at Colin Furs' stuff. Because that was my suggestion as well, because he's got a great bunker system. Did you look at that, Noodles? The Colin Furs stuff?
Oh no.
Colin Furs.
I really, it'd be amazing. I feel like what I would do to get to it too, I would have like a panel you take out in the back wall and you crawl through this like big enough like this, or you walk through this like tunnel into like a door and you like open the door. And
God, I've always wanted that. Always wanted to do that.
So badly.
Like that's on my bucket list is digging a hole in the backyard.
One of our friends, you know them, but I don't know. I don't know if I should say their name. Go to the same school as you, Baz. Girl. They got their house renovated, right?
Yeah.
And like they did it so the upstairs has like these tiny crawl spaces in the side that they made into like secret rooms.
Huh. Because we have that as well. Like our roof comes up like this, so there's a section. Baz, we should build like a fort in there. Although, I think the first thing I'm going to do, and I was looking this up because of the bunker, I want that secret door at the top of the stairs that leads to the basement.
Oh, it'd be even cooler. I can have a cup and string system going over the top of the hallway, so my mom can like speak in one end and be like, Alma, you have to come for dinner, and I can be like, no, and lock the door.
Or she could call you on the phone like Baz does.
Yeah.
Sky sponsored Zombie Apocalyptic Bunker. He also built a Hulk Buster. Yeah,
I just realized my mom's in like the room beside me, and I heard her laugh when I said that, so she's listening again.
No one saying you don't need the tin can and string.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make it so you need to press certain keys on the piano to open the secret door. Or you could have that Beethoven bust that you pull his head back and press the button and that opens the door. I was thinking, because that facing outwards, the part that would be hiding the door has to be Jane worthy. I thought maybe a nice big mirror or a nice bookcase. But I think, or even a window, because it occurs to me there's light behind it, so it might be nice if it was sort of a lit window. It looks like a frosted thing, and then, I don't know. We got to figure that out. I got to look at that. Maybe I'll take some pictures and get some advice from people on this.
But seriously, I really, if I got to see, I know it's never going to happen. But if actually, I would totally, I would share a room with my sister my entire life if I could just have a secret bunker. That'd be.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a second. So.
Because then, why? I don't even really spend time in my room. We have the office for like working and doing stuff. It's not like I have an office in my room or like a desk in my room. so I can do that in the office. And then, like, if as long as I have Wi-Fi in the secret bunker, that can just be my office slash workspace slash coronavirus bunker with a mini fridge and cool and chilled chocolate.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
chilled chocolate. You know what we bought yesterday? So yesterday I had to go to Shoppers Drug Mart. And so whenever I'm there, I pick up these giant bars of Lindt chocolate.
Oh.
Oh, chocolate. Delicious. What about this? What if, to prove how serious you are, Noodle, what if you built an above ground version to start?
Like in real life, like building a thing in my backyard. I don't think I could do that though, because my parents probably want backyard space.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm suggesting it be underground, because it wouldn't bother anyone to do.
Under the porch.
Yeah, just I'm thinking that that's another thing that wouldn't fly, because they probably don't want to dig out the porch.
I thought it'd be really fun to have a secret passage that goes from here into the garage. Jane's like, you could just walk out the door to the garage. But I was like, that's not as much fun. That's not as much fun.
David. I had the best. What if you have a secret tunnel out to the garage, and there's like a room in between it? So like you have like a secret tunnel that goes into a room, and then there's like a stairs up into the garage or something. But you still have like an extra. You could wait. Why do we need shipping containers on top of the garage? Like just having like a secret bunker underground lab, and then I can steal it from you and lock you out.
I could.
I'll dig through the ceiling with a big drill and lock you out.
It's okay, because I'll give the Dexter arm a UV thing, so you'll be dead in seconds anyway. It'll be fine. Bill Gates has all that stuff. Does he really? I wonder if you could write off a bunker and say that it's like an apocalypse preparation thing. I don't generally agree with a lot of the preppers' politics, but if you look at some of the preppers' stuff, they've got epic underground bunkers and stuff. Bat pole. I like your idea though. Like I like the idea of being able to go underground into a passageway that opens up into another lab, that then leads up into the garage. I have to talk to Jane about that. Wow, this got dark, did it? You must be behind a little bit. This isn't dark. This is bunker time, man. This is, I guess,
bunker time.
We would have, the bunkers would be well lit, Sarah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Call it a studio and it's a tax write-off.
My yeah, if you call it a studio, it can be my woman cave.
Bunker talk is nerdy, not dark, says Cal.
You know how you guys have man caves? It will be my woman cave.
Man cave. I hate the term man caves. I call it a fan cave because it's not, because it's women, men, doesn't matter to me who comes in here.
My cave. I'm claiming it.
Is welcome.
My cave. I've claimed it, David. It's mine now.
You're my cave. It's my cave. All right, what did I send? All right. I just have one look and just see what else there is, if there's anything else exciting in here. Oh, what did you think? So I played with Google Glass years and years ago. And they used to call people glass holes because they look so silly wearing them. But I loved the idea of a pair of glasses that could do things like tell me who I'm talking to at a party, or show me directions, or... Well, when you're at a party, you can't remember someone's name and it's embarrassing. Wouldn't it be nice if they could just...
Seriously... I didn't know my Taekwondo instructor's name. Like, it was something long. So yeah. I just completely avoided it. You can easily talk to someone without...
I know, but it's nice to know their names because I get anxious in case it might come up and I won't know them. I get anxious about a lot of stuff. But that was one of my biggest paranoias in public, is not knowing people's names. Because
trust me, you'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, I just say, dude, hey, and the Tech Bandits, I get their names mixed up all the time. I know. Look, it's easier to remember Noodle than it is to remember, other names. I guess.
How do you not remember my name?
Well, no, I know what it is now. It's Noodle the Raccoon.
Right.
All right, so. What I thought was really neat about this was that they're using this Google Glass in a different way, which I thought was really cool, which is for specifically, I guess, kids on the autism spectrum, or kids with autism, It's helping them to pick up cues, like emotion cues. So it helps them recognize when someone is smiling, or someone, it means that they're happy, or means that maybe they're angry, or they're sarcastic, so it's helping them process what they're seeing. Because in a lot of cases, people on the autistic spectrum, or on the autism spectrum, I don't know what the term is exactly. People with autism, they're not good with reading social cues and and emotions, right? But isn't that cool? The idea of having a little headset that helps explain what's going on to them. So I thought that was really neat. Autism spectrum. Thank you, Hallie Dashu.
You know what? I'm gonna look up what the requirements for like approving these sort of things for bunkers and stuff.
she's sticking to the bunker. Yeah,
I'm really thinking.
Well, and here's the thing: is if you can't actually build it right away, you can certainly start building the plans and figuring out what you need. So when you do eventually have your own place, or you buy a patch of land and go like, I don't want a house, I want an underground bunker, go with that. You know. If you've forgotten someone's name and you ask them, you will usually find them relieved you asked, because they forgot yours too. I do find that a lot, Polynomial. That's very true.
Underground.
Call everyone Bob. That's what Baz does.
Underground bunker.
I know, Cal. The privacy issues of facial recognition software is big, but I would say even if it's just people, if it's people I already know, then if people that I already know, then it should be able to do that. You know, like tell me it's someone I've met before. I have my wife for both telling me people's names and if I have offended them. Yeah, it's true. That's basically poor Jane's job as well. You didn't have real night vision on the show. If you had, you'd have loved it. Oh, I love night vision. I love the idea of night vision. Night vision, to me, it's like, and same thing with the hearing aids. Like, I don't want just hearing aids. I want hearing aids that help me hear sounds that I'd never hear otherwise.
Toronto doesn't require a permit for the building of underground bunkers, apparently.
It doesn't?
No, that's what it says. I'm not sure for sure. I'm going to have to check this a few times.
Oh, that's pretty great. You got to be careful, though, when you're digging bunkers, though, because you don't want to get buried.
Well, that's why I'd say you dig a pit and dig the ceiling, then rebury it.
Cal,
I
guarantee you the soil is definitely something you'd have to consider. And no matter what you do, you need to support it, because you just never know. I mean, it's too easy to get buried that way. I mean, especially if what if it rains? What if, something changes nearby that causes the soil to move? I mean, Jesus, there's the things that could go wrong. I mean, you're not supposed to, even in snow forts, snow forts can be dangerous, because if you dig too deep, you can find yourself stuck in a snowdrift if it collapses,
Okay.
All right, what else we got? So you're still working on bunkers? So I would say, Noodles, if you want to build a bunker, you got to start using Google SketchUp, because you could literally create the bunker, or you could use Cinema 4D as well, which I could probably get you thanks to my Cinema 4D folks. But SketchUp is sort of designed for architecture in a way, so could be a real, and it's also free, I think, for you to use. Actually, no, Cinema 4D is free as well. But the idea is use 3D design software. And you can build it, you can put things in it.
Here's a question.
We are in Canada, Warlock.
It says constructing a new building. But here's the thing. Would it be count as a building if it's underground?
My hunch is if you started digging a bunker in your backyard, unless you get along with your neighbors really well, someone's probably going to call and make sure it's not going to affect them in any way. Right?
Oh yeah. Of course, our neighbors are nice, so that's fine. As long as we get a permit. We could even just get construct an addition. So if it's attached to the house underground, would that count?
Tia Lauren says if it has 4 walls, a roof, and a floor, then it's a building.
Okay, so you would need a permit then, or would you? Finishing a basement.
Warlock Jason Carnes is in Brantford, Ontario. Hey, nearby. We're in Toronto. In the UK, you need planning permission for it, as it's considered a separate building. Ah, okay.
Okay, well, I am going. I wonder, would they even give you a permit for that sort of thing?
I mean, I suppose if I sealed off the top floor with a secret door, this would be kind of like a bunker anyways, wouldn't it? Because it's
Yeah.
underground. Partially underground.
Well, I feel like if you consider it just like an extension of your basement.
Basement extension. But I'll bet you that you do need permits for.
Well, yeah, you do, but then you could do
I like
it.
that though. I could say to Baz, I could say to Jane that I'm not building a bunker. I'm just extending the basement.
Yeah, and I feel like if you make like a thin passageway to it, it still counts as your basement.
What if? Wait a second. I have stairs that lead out here. I don't know if people can see that. Let me see if I show it so it makes more sense to people. Here you go. So the setup here is, can you see that? So that window leads to, look at my cable management. Isn't that great? So that window leads to the backyard, leads to a steep, what I call the 1970s psycho killer basement stairs.
Oh yeah.
Crusty wooden stairs that go up. Maybe I could seal them and turn it into a tunnel instead. That would be cool. Yeah, you also have electrical, gas pipes.
I know you need permits for all this stuff. So, like, you need permits, but I feel like you could... I'm just thinking, I don't know if they'd let you build a bunker, but they definitely... I don't think there's any rules as long as you have a permit against building, like an extension to your basement. And see, the thing is, if you're extending the house farther back, I feel like
you do have to get permits for that.
Big yard, you're only allowed to build a house half the size of the lot. Okay, but at the same time, it wouldn't I guess it'd be underground. So I wonder if that would count if they have the same rule in Canada.
Noodles, do you have a garage?
No.
Because I was gonna say there are new permits now. There's new things allowed.
Trust me, if I had a garage, you would already
you would already be
I
here
would try and already make a space for myself. Yeah.
Well, I really want to do our garage. Although it looks like we may end up we've avoided getting a car up until now, and the warlock Jason Karn says he looks like Jason Momoa.
Why don't you just
or a fat Thor?
I have a question. Why don't you just park your car on the street like everyone that doesn't have a garage?
I know, but I hate parking on the street because you got to find a parking spot on the street. It just...
Oh my god! Jeez, David, stop complaining. Most of the time you can find a parking spot like on your street.
Oh, it's just such a pain. I swore that we'd never get a house without a garage because of that. But you know what? If I dig down...
Yeah.
Oh, look, James Gurney's found a company in Toronto that does basement lowering. There you go. Oh! What if I go down and put the bunker under the bunker?
Yeah.
And then you could build... Oh, this is going to cost a fortune. $600 per linear foot. Oh
yeah,
God.
I feel
$600.
I feel like it'd just be easier to build a new extension to the basement, honestly.
Or buy a little piece of land somewhere and just start from scratch. Or redo the garage and dig out the basement. I don't know. I know in Point Roberts we could have done this. In Point Roberts I could have borrowed my neighbor's little diggy dig machine, the digger, and I could have just dug a hole in the backyard. Oh no, if I'd done that I would have dug a hole in a sewer field. So a little further back, I could have dug myself a fort there for sure. But Jane would have gone crazy if she stayed there any longer. It was a little too out there for her. Monkey Bacon. Well, thank you for joining us. Enjoy.
Now I really, really want a bunker. Now I'm very set on this.
Well, could you? Okay.
I know we don't build it in Minecraft, but I want a bunker to play Minecraft while building my Minecraft bunker.
Well, but you need to plan out the bunker first, anyways. So plan out the bunker in Minecraft, and then.
I feel like that wouldn't be the best way to plan it out.
It'd be fun though.
Since certain blocks don't really have gravity.
Baz is going to give us a guided tour at some point of his Minecraft realm because they have got crazy cool setup now. All sorts of different automating systems for harvesting pigmen and getting ender pearls and all sorts of stuff. So
Just live yeah, pigment bartering is really good. You can now like farm gravel and stuff, which is really good because usually it used to be a grinding block.
James says live above the ground because we are not Morlocks.
But like underground bunker.
Actually, that would be, it'd be kind of cool to have a big glass top to the garage. So you've got like
To the bunker.
But then it would be
You
like
have
a
a glass
tower. I would say I want a tower or a bunker. Or a tower with a bunker. Wait a sec. If you want a tower with a bunker, you know what we should get? Here you go. I'm going to get one. I'm going to one right here.
Well, I have a question. Could you get that basement lowering service except lower your garage?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking I might do. Well, if I had unlimited funds.
How many square footage is your basement?
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know.
your
I'll
garage.
tell you what. I will find out. Here's what we need. Cold War bunker for sale in Aurora, Ontario.
Aurora?
Yeah. Old missile silo. How about that?
I don't want to drive a half an hour to play Minecraft.
Okay. But wait a second. There is... Okay. The owner of a decommissioned nuclear silo and bunker in Arizona has put the property up for sale for $395,000.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Middle of
Bunker would
nowhere,
be cool
you
for
get a
like
bunker.
week. I guess.
The heck? I would buy this in a second if I had that money. Oh
No,
my
I'm
God.
just kidding.
Have you seen this?
No.
Okay,
'Cause
I'm finding the
what's the
link right
link?
now. Copy?
Yeah, but Cal, you're probably right.
What? Well, Cal
Cal
sucked the
made me
fun.
depressed.
Cal sucked the fun. Yeah, but the bunker will be cool for like a week, and then you'd realize you spent $300,000 and just be depressed. Cal is like our Eeyore to my Tigger. You know? Depressed and underground. The recipe for a great time. Hello, I'm Cal.
Whoa!
I bought a bunker. Look, the amount of work required to fix up the bunker would be.
Oh, that looks so cool.
But doesn't it? I mean,
because he's bored.
I mean, did you see the schematic?
It is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
It's in Arizona, though, I think.
Oh, they have a virtual tour. Oh, they have a virtual. Oh my God, have you seen that?
They have blast doors
Okay, hang
and
on.
a place where the missiles were.
Everybody, let's go for a walk through a missile silo. Here, I'm gonna put the link in here. Okay, I'm gonna paste this, and then so this is again, I can't speak for anything that's happening here. This is all off the cuff. I don't know any of these people. I don't know if this is a legit site or anything, but this apparently is a walkthrough of the missile silo in.
Oh my God, it looks so cool.
In 3D. Oh my God.
It looks so cool, but at the same time, it looks so cool, but at the same time, this is sort of the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God, I want to make a movie here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Have you done the walkthrough?
Some movie companies. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's
insane. I'm gonna go down the dark hallway. Oh wait, no, it's dark anymore.
Would there be any radiation issues? I guess there wouldn't be any radiation issues, would there? Could you imagine if you by accident closed one of the doors and couldn't get it open again? Hi, can I get the code?
This is sort of scary though.
Look at those doors. They're gorgeous.
Oh geez, this is really freaky.
Isn't it? Oh my God, this is cool. Is everyone else doing this?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy this. This is very scary.
Why is there water in it? Isn't it? I don't like the idea that there's water in there. Oh, look at that. Geez. They've got bricks to get across it because it's so...
Jeez. Oh my God, this is
ladder?
sort of...
Where does the ladder go?
Okay, I'm going to go down into the basement. Like, they're using a flashlight to look through this place.
Are they?
Yeah, well, you can tell because the light's moving with them.
Wow.
Oh, jeez, this is creepy.
Interesting. This is really cool. Baz, are you seeing this?
It's cool, but insanely freaky.
But come on, if I had unlimited funds, I would buy this, and then this would be the Tech Bandits bunker. And we could just
Okay,
like
sure.
you
If
could
you
come and do Tech Bandits in a.
listen, actually, to be honest, if you put proper lighting in here, it wouldn't be as scary, and I'd be fine.
And you'd probably need a generator or something. What about the internet? Think the internet be any good? Probably pretty bad in a bunker. You'd have to have wired internet. Oh my god, did you see the stairs?
Yeah, there's stairs.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
this
it
is
is
like
multi-level.
a video game.
Yeah, this is actually
Okay.
creepy.
I'm sorry. I want this.
Listen, David, if you put proper lighting in this, I would totally hang out in here.
Oh my god, could you imagine this? You could buy something like this, and then it could be the, Tech Bandits HQ. And like,
Yeah, that's what I said.
a couple times a year, we all go hang out, and like, we can blow stuff up, and people wouldn't even know.
I didn't think that's where we would go with this, but okay.
But you could do, oh my god, look at that old control panel.
Yeah, that's what I found really cool. That's like straight out of like a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many different rooms too.
I guess you have to be careful too, because you could fall through the floor by the looks of it. Right?
Yeah. Well, upstairs, I think it's pretty stable.
Oh
'cause
man,
this
can
person
I
is walking.
share my screen so people could see this too? Or what's the best way of doing this?
People are probably
Yeah, it's
people,
tetanus in a box. It's so true. Hello, Xenos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. XP Mini saying, maybe start a fund.
The kid's stopping the adult. No,
Yeah.
I'm just sort of freaked out by this. It's just they don't have, by the looks of it, there probably was lighting, but there's no lighting in it, and it's rusty, so it is sort of freaky. But if you
Oh my
put
God.
proper,
It's dangerous
honestly,
right now.
David, I'm very serious. If it's in Arizona, that's the only downside to it.
Oh yeah. What if they have them in Canada?
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if are there any bunkers? Hey, Noodles, look up and see if there's any bunkers in Canada for sale.
Sorry. Okay.
Like, do we have?
You know,
any?
I'm just giving bunkers. Yeah. I'm gonna go Toronto because.
Yeah, I'm
because-
not well, maybe look up
Wait.
Ontario. Because
It
Toronto
takes
is Toronto
three-
gonna have them? I guess they could.
It takes 3 days. Toronto, GTA.
There's one in Aurora,
That you can buy.
apparently.
Aurora, Toronto. That's a festival. Aurora.
I guess there's somebody living in it. Wow. It's this stupid paywall for the thing, but that is pretty neat though. We used to have an old military bunker in Springbrook, Alberta, but they flattened
And here's Kijiji.
Is it on Kijiji?
Okay, I'm looking on Kijiji. Looking on Kijiji. East Urban
Xenos is having
Mall.
beer battered fish and fries for dinner. Oh my god. That's interesting. You know, it's funny. So I think one of the reasons why I love bunkers is my grandfather on his property, also called David Hewlett, wonderful guy, not with us anymore, I'm afraid, but lovely man. Got me into electronics and stamp collecting and coin collecting, and and Doctor Who. He was just the most lovely man. And one day I'll be him. He was just
I'm putting it out 64 kilometers for this bunker.
nice. Okay. But
There's no bunkers for real estate.
he had a bomb shelter on his property, and I thought that was the coolest thing on the planet. It was a stone. You didn't see. It was like there was just bush and stuff and trees and vines and stuff everywhere.
Look at this control panel, though. There's a control panel. Guys, you seriously
Really?
on Twitch, you have to look.
Really?
You
What do you
have
got?
to look on it.
On
You have to
Twitch?
look at this. People that are watching our stream, you have to look at this bunker. It is
Oh, the one in Arizona?
so freaky, creepy, cool.
Yeah, it's actually caved in places. Like it's
It is.
hot as hell there year round. But it doesn't matter. You're underground. You wouldn't even notice it, right?
Okay, so there's down one. Okay, now moving on to it's caved in here.
I know, it's pretty creepy.
Wow.
Some of the homes people have built in old underground toilets in London. Oh my God. That's interesting. Underground toilet. I'm not sure I'd want to live in an underground toilet. Yeah, Ruby K says either it'd be really cool or you'd boil alive, basically. Oh, sorry,
Okay, so-
Shutterfoot. There was a link. I put it in the chat. Let me see if I can find it again.
Okay, can we actually
go.
go like up these
Copy.
ladders here?
Hey, Noodles, you've got to get a Twitch Twitch subscription. Not subscription, but you got to get a
Twitch.
Sign up.
sign up
Yeah,
for Twitch.
no.
Because then you can put links in as well. There you go, Shutterfoot. It's really creepy.
Okay, and then there's this one part where there's water on the ground. Jeez. Okay, and there's only I've explored all of it now, but
Oh no, Cal, I guess this was built because where they were in Kent, they had get this, they had a fake airport. So they built a fake landing strip in the middle of Kent in the hopes of drawing the German.
wait, so
attacks.
is this the same one
do you
that
mean?
we're looking at? The
Yes, sorry,
Arizona
it's the same one. It's just that Shutterfoot hadn't seen it yet. So
I
Shutterfoot
know,
came
I
in
know.
late.
No, I mean, potential buyers have to prove they have the money before they tour the facility.
Oh,
And they also
really?
have to sign a liability waiver before descending.
Yeah, because what if they fall down a hole? But you get one new free ladder with it, says it's a full-time job. It's a bit small, says Lawasoft.
Well, if you undig this all, because like looking at the complex, it looks much bigger than what I saw in the virtual tour. I'm trying to figure out escape hatch. Wait, how do you get in? I think actually you see the little, if you look at it, the launch control center, I think around blast door like 9's where it's been like cut off, like around there. So there's
What?
an entire like staircase area and there's an entire like bomb.
ICS
Like,
Press says
place
that
for
they
the
can
room.
get us a tour of a restored silo in the Midwest for free. Oh man! Well, when this pandemic's over, we're coming to visit. We'll have maybe we'll do like a Tech Bandits field trip to go
Dang it,
check out.
Noodles, don't deny me a World War II story. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, Cal, yeah.
Oh,
So basically in Kent they had a fake airport or landing strip so that they would bomb that instead of bombing the real ones. But of course, as a result, anyone living in the area needed bunkers because they often missed, and they were, oh my gosh, there were unexploded bombs. They found them all over the place. Still find them all over the area there.
seriously, just walking through this place is just one of the coolest yet scariest things I think I've ever.
Yeah. Thank you, ICS Press. Why do you have access to that kind of
There's-
stuff? Are you in
wait,
real estate or
look.
something?
If I go here, there's actually like a hole in the floor. Here.
Look,
What's
if I
that?
go here, we can't see what you're doing.
I know you can't. I'm just.
Yeah, there are holes like a whole story down.
Yeah, so there's actually three stories in total that aren't like complete, that aren't like caved in. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think you'd have to do a lot of work. You know, maybe instead of looking for missile silos, if you looked for like World War II bunkers in Ontario, maybe that might still exist. Because there might be
Okay.
there might be properties with bomb shelters in it, possibly, maybe. Did we ever get bombed in Canada? I don't know.
World War II bunker.
Most of Sussex and Kent had Anderson style shelters. I think a lot of people got rid of them soon after the war. Yeah, I guess they probably don't want to be reminded of it because now we're like, what? You kidding? We could put our Xboxes down there. Nightbot is warning BG Noise Monkey. ICS Press. I have a friend who bought it and restored it and lives there. Abandoned Titan complex. Oh,
Yeah, there's one in
that's
Aurora.
So cool. Hey, ICS Press, is there any way you could get us a couple of photos of that, or get your friend to send us a couple of photos? Because it'd just be kind of neat to see what they're doing. Not to intrude, but you know.
Nuclear bunker home in Ontario.
Nuclear bunker homes in
Aurora.
Ontario. Aurora. See, that's the one.
Over an
Aurora.
1860 farmhouse.
BG Noise Monkey, what do you need to post? Cal's the one to ask. She's the hammer. ICS Press. Yes, if you could post a link, that'd be amazing. Yeah, blast door closing. Oh, could you imagine that? Don't forget to close the front door, Baz. Although every time you got to take the dog out, like, you know what I mean? It's a broken link. What is it? There is sounds of it. Was just deleted. Oh, okay. What's this? So this is the silo. All right, what do I got? I'm not sure why I have that weird epic sound. Oh my god,
have an
by the
ad
way.
for honey. I have an
let-
ad for honey. Apparently, Polka squares are in fashion now.
I got to throw out another thank you, by the way. I had the best chat with Neil Acree yesterday. So we did a 2-part interview because he's got young kids who interrupted the first
Oh my
one,
god.
which I
Oh,
totally
there's
understood.
there's
But
like
all
water
about-
like rushing.
Hang on, Noodles, 1 second. Which was all about making music for video games and how to get into it, what tools he uses, the things that are important to know, the type of person that should be doing it. It's mwah. So I still have to do James's, which is the first one we ever did. I literally haven't edited any of them, but it was an amazing chat with him. So if people have questions about making music about composing music for video games or film or TV, they should let me know, and I'll pass them on to him. He's very kindly offered to help us out with that. Okay, what we got here? What we got? We gotta put it in our browser. All right, here we go. Ooh, I like the logos. Death wears bunny slippers. That's great. A Titan II nuclear missile complex, 35 feet below the surface. All that stands in our way is 6,000-pound door and 250 tons of water. Knock, knock. This is great.
They
Oh my
open
gosh.
it, and all this water just comes rushing out.
Really? Why is there so much water?
Well, I don't know. Underground, it must have
Whoa.
leaked in there. Do you know how?
Holy moly!
You know how like much I'm right now? I'm very. I think Cal might be right about the bunkers. That like it's probably not worth it, but at the same time,
Wow. Are you seeing that water coming out? That's insane.
it's insane.
Wow. He's like, get us up! Get us up! Wow.
This is probably the best tech
I love
bandit.
that old phone, too. It's the
Cal
Tech
is
Bandits
right, yeah.
explore the internet. I'm not actually putting the sound on because I think it'll blast everyone out of the chat. And it's nice, huh? Restored
No, but
now.
I wonder
That's
if-
great.
if-
What? Cal was right? What? No. Cal,
I said
you've
that
obviously
you might be right
misunderstood.
about the fact, you might be right about the fact that paying that much money, paying a ton of money to build an underground bunker might not be worth it, but I still want one.
ICS Press, thank you so much for that link and for the offer of a tour. And enjoy. Thank you for joining us. That's very, very kind of you.
I will definitely come if we're touring bunkers. That's me.
That's it. Noodles is in. But
I'm in!
Lavasoft still thinks it's too small. Wow.
I sort of want the evil layer.
Yeah, it'd be kind of
Because
fun. Look, I love the idea that Death wears bunny slippers. I think that's just a great logo
Aw,
in
thanks,
itself.
Cal.
And by the way, if anyone needs a logo, Jack Jasro.
Jack
And if
Jasper.
anyone needs translations, Cal.
Cal.
Cal,
If
do you have a
anyone-
link for your services? Do you have? Is that something you? I mean, I never even occurred to ask that. That makes me a horrible person, doesn't it? Pros.con. Is that you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've never done that before. Cal, we should add that to the front page for us. There you
You're a
go.
translator? I did not know this.
Freelance translators and translation companies, ProZ. There you go.
Huh.
That's your company.
But Lawsoft is their problem is there's over an Atlantic away, or they'd be up for it, no matter the size. I know, but
Is
just imagine a 3-story tech bandits lab. Come on, tell me that would be like the best thing ever.
Well, wait a sec. So, Cal, is there a link specifically to your freelance working link?
Because we all
Or are
know
you worried about
Cal's
people
the best
tracking you
one.
down?
Because we all know Cal's the best one working there.
Who else would you, like you need someone, who else would you want to work with when it comes to translation? Because she's not only going to translate it, she's going to pleasantly insult and berate and belittle you the entire time. It's great.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but that's my real info, and that's like, you don't want real info in there. Is that right? Yeah, I see. Okay. That's fair enough. The mysterious Cal. She's always mysterious. I just want to. I obviously want to support you in any way I can because Cal, you're freaking amazing. We love our Cal. All right.
Even though she is crushing our bunker dreams.
She does. She's the crusher of dreams. You're right. What am I saying? She's the Thanos of friends. She's the destroyer of bunkers. It's true. Lavasoft is in Stockholm. There you go. All right. Was there anything else?
Listen, Lawsoft. I'm gonna bet there's probably a bunch of bunkers near you too.
Let me just have a look here and see what we've got.
Well, let's look at UK bunkers in the UK. There's probably a ton.
Ooh, look in Warwick because that's where Jane's place is. Oh, there was one more thing. Since we're talking about bunkers, this is the other thing that really stuck out with me this week. Is something that came up that I was like, because I think I've shown you this before, the 3D printed Mars habitats that NASA sponsored, like a contest for people to come up with that. Well, there's an interview with one of the designers, and it's just so cool the way, instead of thinking about just how you 3D print these things and how to design it, the way they talk about how it's basically like a scavenging and hunting where you go and these 3D printed habitat systems have to go and find the materials and then churn the materials and then create the paste that they use out of the Mars surface to build these homes. And there's a part of me that goes like, oh God, we're going to start polluting another planet. But at the same time, it's just so cool. You know what I mean? So I throw that link out there as well. And then also, I just think these things are beautiful. Could you imagine, what if you 3D printed one of those in the backyard? That's better than a bunker.
I'm looking here. I think it's in the UK. I think there's one in the UK for
just keeping us grounded. That's true.
200,000 pounds, but it has 49 rooms.
What? Where's that?
UK.
But where in the UK?
I don't know exactly.
Even though the UK is tiny and fits into Ontario, it's still, there's a lot of places in it. And bunker on cut. I'm probably gonna butcher all these names. Culty Bregan Camp Base, west of Dundee, Scotland, was designed to protect 150 people from nuclear war. Wow.
It includes its own hospital, kitchen, among the 25 rooms spread across 2 levels underground. There's
really?
A BBC recording studio, which would have been used to contact survivors on the outside.
Wow. And that's for sale?
Yeah, it cost 30 million pounds to build, and it's expected to sell for 200,000.
Really? So that's like $500,000.
It does need a bit of care, but it looks in much better shape than. No, but it actually, from the pictures, if these are recent pictures, it looks in much better shape than the one.
Do you have a link?
Here, let me see.
How do you do it? You're gonna link it. Where are you gonna put it?
I'll put it in. I still need to make the Twitch.
The Chitty chat. Where are you? In general Chitty chat?
1 second.
Where do you put your links?
I'm gonna put it in Discord.
Okay.
It's a very long link.
And where does it go? It goes in
Discord. I'll put it in Tech Bandits Live.
Tech Bandits Live. Oh, hey, I missed all of these. Oh, you put Simone Gertz in there. That's, oh my God.
That, you just weren't listening.
That does look good. Well, I've got a lot going on, I'm just an old man struggling with this new technology. Cal.
I told you at least.
Okay, oops. All I did was.
Okay, I'm gonna go pounds.
I'm going to copy this link.
Pound $2, and I'm gonna go.
I'm guessing like 500,000, something like that. Okay, here you go. That's the link. So this is it, huh?
1, 2, 3.
It's pretty cool.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Actually, it's not. It's just it is a bit more. It's about. Let me see. That's.
Oh wow!
60, it's about 60. In United States dollars, it's 260
Oh my God! I want this.
$1,884. So it's
Come
two
on.
hundred
Tech
sixty
Bandits base in
thousand eight
Scotland.
hundred eighty-four dollars.
Tech Bandits base in
Based
Scotland.
in Scotland.
How awesome would that be?
It is well look, I'm gonna look pound to dollar. It is 20 200 sorry 2600 I'm reading this wrong. 200 200
You'll get it.
$260,884.
Really?
Yeah, so it
What a
actually
deal.
isn't that much more.
So,
And looking at the pictures, like it's actually doesn't look that bad.
wait a sec. You have to join later. My Discord is full? Could Discord... I didn't know you could have a full Discord.
You just don't have enough.
Pound is still higher. It's so true. Okay, enough. Me. I'm about to cosplay a turtle here. James Gurney. I watched the Ironham stream and I knew the world would not be the same. Some laughed, some cried. I remembered the line from Hindu scripture. The Bhagavad Gita. I'd never say this right.
There's toilets in it.
Bhagavad Gita. Now I have become Cal, destroyer of dreams. Come to the UK. I know. We
It would
could.
make a poor home, but still a bunker.
It's a bunker. It's a base. It's not even a bunker. It would be like our base. There's tons of toilets, Thea. There's tons of them. You could use a different toilet every day of the week. And I would.
No, all the rooms too look like decently big, and there's
They look
like
okay.
20. There's like 26 on the top level.
Well, let's
There's
face it.
two
Compared to
levels.
that old Titan thing, that is, that's looking in way better condition.
Seriously, look how much that it looks way better than the Titan 2. In much better condition.
It's not as much underground though, is it? Isn't there like a lot of it above ground?
No,
Oh.
it's all underground.
Is it?
Yeah.
I by accident closed the screen.
The entrance is underground, I
Okay.
think.
All right, so
I
we've
mean,
got to
the
find.
entrance is above ground.
So,
You,
well, except that Bass wants to live in California, so we'd have to find a California bunker.
I don't think you should move to
Be
California.
closer to Pinewood. It's true.
I miss Tech Bandits too much.
Make our base in an old fire station. That'd be cool too. Actually, it would be kind of neat to. Now I'm dreaming of having like a tech band. The problem is I can't afford a Tech Bandits base, but if I could turn this into a Tech Bandits base, that'd be really cool. And then if that works, then we turn it into a massive bunker. Ooh, undersea
Cal
bunker.
can just imagine us playing with Legos for 2 days in the bunker and then start planning for the undersea bunker.
That's it. Undersea bunker. That's true. We get bored after 2 days and we want to be like, what about that Mars base? Let's get that Mars base sorted.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
it's a
a very
full-time
nice
job.
one
It's a
that.
nice one. Where's that? I missed that.
Okay, Cal, give it's a full-time job permission to post the link again. We need to see this.
Please, Cal.
Please, Cal,
Please.
pretty please.
Oh, great, Cal. She who looks
Please.
over us with her massive hammer. Please
Oh, great, Cal.
grant
Please
Link
bless us.
access to It's a Full-Time
Yay!
Job.
Thanks, Cal.
Yay, we
Space
give
Bandits.
thanks to the great Cal for her links.
Space bandits, bunker bandits,
Oh, I can do this too? Oh, I didn't know that.
tech bandits in space.
Hey, Cal, you gave me the power to do this too? And Ruby K. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that I could do it. This is like finding out I have access to my bank accounts. I thought Jane is the only person who had that. Ooh, that's nice. Where's that? That's a nice little base. Look at that. Ooh, galvanized corrugated pipes. Very nice.
Yeah, where is it in Canada though?
It's in Canada?
Canada is pretty. Yeah,
We're in Canada. Canada's a pretty big place. Unlimited.
yeah.
ones. Wow.
Oh, it
Kinda
looks
cute.
really cool though.
It looks really
I think
nice.
it's been modernized too by the looks of it.
It looks to me like they've just buried pipes. Yeah, they have.
34. Oh, it's pretty cheap though.
It's a Texas
34
training show. They got lots of them.
$34,999.
That's not.
Oh,
But
wait.
you got to keep in mind. There's also the cost.
Oh,
of,
wait. Is this actually like Oh, this is a place where you can buy a bunker to put into the ground.
Oh. I see. So wait a second. So you'd buy the bunker, but then you still have to pay to have it all plumbed and all that kind of stuff. But still, that's not bad.
What the heck? There's like the double, the triple, the L, which is like an L-shaped double.
How about the 4-family colony? See that?
There's dog gas type marine doors. This
How
is
about
like
the
an
factory and Zombieland site? I know what Zombieland's for.
There's a mud room, a generator pod, a
These
gun
are
rack.
Cool. I don't understand though. So they're corrugated, so I guess because they're a pipe, they support themselves better. But
Looks very comfortable down there.
it doesn't look very tall. You know what I mean?
This is a backyard illustration. You are 20 feet underground.
Why do they all have such giant guns?
Yeah, I don't know. Side by side, double shelter mode.
I think you'd go a little crazy after a while in there.
There's a storage/nursery there. The
Oh,
four
it says,
family
"Warning,
colony.
Man cave.
That looks so cool. The 4-family colony.
Yeah, that would be neat. There you go. That could be the base. That's the Tech
Oh,
Bandits
look,
base.
the 80 to 90 man complex.
You know, this
That's
reminds me. I used to
adorable.
read these books called who are they? The Investigators or something. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh.
Chat will remember, I'm sure. But it was a
Proposed factory plus zombie land site, a paint booth, a rolling machine.
it was about a bunch of kids who investigated crimes and stuff, but they were like
Oh.
the
I think I
great
remember
investigators,
that.
something like
I read
that.
that.
And they had a base that they had in a junkyard. So they had a buried like old caravan that was like buried by junk, and you got through it through a window in the top. And I always thought, oh my God, that's what I want. The Bunker Bandits. I like it. Nice. Buy a Russian Antov 225. Create flying bandit bunker, which flies all over the world. Oh, that would be neat.
Yes.
A little
Okay,
expensive.
This is really just gone to the extreme now. We're looking at
Old
look at
planes.
this underground fallout bunkers. I'm not even half through it. This
There's
is
a
the
lot of them.
bolt-on generator pod. Notice the watertight door in the side entrance of the generator.
Notice that? That's like a feature?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
Wow,
wow.
and there's a picture of someone with sandbags around the edge of the bunker holding a rifle. So that looks nice.
Wow. Why is there a girl with a broken arm trying to turn I don't know, is it she's starting a generator, or is it the plumbing?
Hey, don't spoil this for me.
What? There's spoilers? There's spoilers on the underground bunker?
I want to look at this girl with the broken arm.
Well,
I don't want
yeah,
you
it's
to
just a
tell me.
weird picture of her. For some reason, there's like a young girl with a broken arm trying to turn like a
Well, they have
giant...
this TV in here, and then it's like no signal, which makes sense. But why would you have a TV if you're not even gonna?
Well, they got the dog down there, so I guess, there you go. I suppose Huzzah will be happy. That is neat. Mods
crazy,
can
though.
DPOT. What? DPOT. DPOT. All admins do it. Looks like it can be where you want it. It's got prices and stuff. Bunker Bandits, let's go. I love it. You might get the Mir space station cheap. Ooh, there you go. Space station.
Yes.
How many Twitch subs to pay
You know
for a
what?
transport plane? Good question.
Just launch a pigeon into space in a ball and check if it works, and then launch us all into space in balls, and then like a giant
Spaceballs.
like a giant sphere, and have windows all around it and like cool tech and stuff, and then they can attach like with hoses to each other so we can form a colony in space.
Here you go, Lavasoft. This is the link we're looking at right now. These are like pre-built, and then you bury them basically.
There's even a gas fireplace. This is the funniest thing. It's like escape hatch, and then there's this like newswoman like posing in it
Really?
smiling and being like, "Yay, I'm in an escape hatch."
Modeling the latest in bunkers. 5 years of training to go to space and play with Legos for 2 days in low orbit. I gotta play with
I'll
Lego
get more.
more. Cal has a very different image of me. Baz and I got so much Lego when he was a kid. So many of these amazing kits, and I would build them, and then they just. I mean, I would play with them, but Baz just was never into Lego. Baz, you were never really into, the only Lego you liked were the Lego games, right? I wonder if he's fallen asleep or something at this point. 5 years of training to go to space. Hey, Baz, you have no interest in Lego anymore, really, do you?
You have to be a certain age.
Yeah, the Lego games were a lot of fun.
Habitat modules. Yes.
Huh. So, Thea Lauren, my sons like the building but not the play. Baz was amazing at the building. I couldn't get over at how well he figured the instructions out, because I always did something wrong. I had to go back and replace it all. Minecraft replaced a lot of Lego.
Yes, we can invent our own Wi-Fi port all the way out there, like put a new one and get not signals. We don't get signals from Earth. No, we make our own signals.
Well, you could have like a mesh network, so you create your own. Or, you know what? Elon Musk's thing should be working by then, right? Skynet or whatever he's calling it.
5 years, and 5 years from now, how old will I be?
What do you
should
say?
we count 13?
17?
I'd be 17 or 18. Wow.
Yeah. What is this? 42. I love the way these fallout shelters are fully plumbed with televisions. Like, utilities are still going to be operational after a nuclear explosion that requires
and there's always
people to
these
go
people in camo outfits sticking out of holes.
Yeah, with massive guns. I'm not sure who they're shooting. They're shooting zombies, I think.
Zombies.
Zombies. We got Cosmo's attention. Hey, Cosmo, Commander Cosmo, you'd be into a bunker, right?
What?
You'd do a bunker, wouldn't you? Well, your dad kind of has a bunker.
Somewhat.
But he's got like a cool, like his own, like geek cave, doesn't he?
Not really, no.
I like
David just assumes every separate building or basement is a geek cave.
Should be, yeah, exactly. Well, no, but it's kind of cool. It's all like wired up, and he's got like editing equipment and all sorts of stuff in there.
They got all these people sitting and smiling on these bunks when in reality, I don't think that'd be like how it works.
If you were forced to go underground, I'm not sure there'd be a lot of smiling and such.
So they're saying like these two little kids, and he's holding like the pump, and he's like, "Yay!
Isn't this fun? We get to pump our own sewage.
Woo!
What a lovely change." Oh, Bionicles. We loved Bionicles. Didn't we?
You can get camo walls, which I don't get why that would do anything if you're...
What, in case you were missing in case you want to disguise the walls as walls? I'd be walking into things all the time. Hey, it's 1:15. I got to wrap this up. I know, sorry. It's just this, dogs to walk and boring administrative.
Baz can walk the dog.
Old people things to do.
Baz can walk the dog, and yes, I am.
Baz, Baz loves you now. Well, Baz usually does the afternoon walk, and then sometimes I come with him, depending on how I'm feeling.
The dog can walk the dog.
Ooh, a toilet next to beds. Oh God. My father remembers having to go into bunkers.
I think I've only had diarrhea like once in my life.
Wow. I think now is definitely the time to wrap this up. Baz used to call it Jackson Pollock.
Is it time? I don't want it to be time to adult, though.
Time to adult? Yeah. No, it's my time to adult. You don't have to be an adult yet. You got ages till you have to be an adult.
No, I know. I'm talking about you.
I want to see your bunker designs. That's what I want to see.
Ooh, okay. Next week, should I build a multi-layer bunker in Minecraft?
Yeah.
How am I gonna... I'm gonna have to find a way to take a video of it though, because I don't have Java.
What if you? Well,
also,
we
gotta talk about this PC thing. I really want to come and steal your robots.
Oh right. So the PC thing, I think the plan for the PC thing would be, I know the Bag of Chips wants to do it too, but I think it's probably gonna be better to do it one at a time.
If you're gonna end it, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, you're gonna bail?
Yeah.
All right, Commander. Thanks for coming by. Have fun.
You're welcome. See ya.
Cheers.
Oh, by the way, sponges are very useful in Minecraft when building underwater bunkers.
Are they?
And maybe that should be my next base.
Well, an easy way to build a bunker would be to do it in Minecraft first, and then you could formalize it in a 3D software thing.
Actually, I've never...
You can export designs from Minecraft into Tinkercad, and then you can build it in Lego.
Yeah, I can turn Minecraft into Lego. Isn't
Thank
that
you,
just...
Shutterfoot.
Oh, sponges in Minecraft, if you get a dry sponge, it sucks up water.
Oh, does it? Is that how you... Oh, see, there's a bunch of things in Minecraft that have been added since I last played that I have no idea.
Hey, ask any questions and I can probably answer them.
They
Unless
absorb
it's
the
a
water in
Java
Minecraft, says Sarah
thing.
42. Is that on Bedrock or Java?
Both.
That would be Bedrock for...
Both.
Really?
Yeah, you can use sponges in both.
But this is why we have to build a computer with Noodles, is because she needs to get onto Java, the Java edition.
I think I'd be okay. It'd take a few. In Bedrock you can use sponges. I know I have Bedrock.
Hey, have you tried Noodles? Have you tried Roblox?
Yes, I have.
Because Roblox has a lot of programming tools as well, and if you build things, you can sell them in
Okay,
Roblox.
1 second. My mom just called me. I'm gonna Alex.
What is it? We'll look into that. What's this, the alarm? Is that better? Yeah. I need to beat the Ender Dragon on PS4. If anyone who wants to play with that would be awesome. I want the Platinum Trophy. Is anyone else on PS4? Shutterfoot needs help defeating the Ender Dragon. And now Sarid's building an underwater base.
I would totally help you if I had a PS4 or I didn't suck at most things in Minecraft. Well, I'm still good at this. I'm still okay. You can never get to the end. Yeah, me too, Shutterfoot. Me too. I feel like I never commit to survival worlds long enough.
Oh, Baz has done it. I think Baz and his friends did it. Bag of Chips, him and Ben did it.
I want to do it without like I've done it. Actually, I have being the Ender Dragon with keep inventory on and cheats, which I felt was really unfair. But none of my friends want to play without cheats, and I just want to.
Well, you know what? Maybe talk to Baz, because Baz was talking about like doing a Minecraft stream, like starting again with a Minecraft stream. Maybe you could convince him to do a Bedrock version.
Yeah.
And
well, if I get my PC, I could.
That's right. You've got PC things.
The one thing do you think I need a microphone for that though?
If you want to, well, what microphone are you using now?
My computer microphone.
It's not bad.
That isn't, but
yeah.
If I had a PC, would that wouldn't necessarily have a microphone on it, would it?
No, you'd have to plug in a microphone.
I could plug in my computer to my PC and use that mic.
Let me show you. Gigi Giraffe found a really good one. I was chatting with him about it yesterday. Is it on here? Yeah, Gigi Giraffe found a really cheap mic setup, which I was really impressed with. I gotta say, I can't remember where he put it now. You know what? I'll find it for next. I'll find it for next.
Now I want to build an underwater base in survival. The one problem with that is it's hard to get sponges in survival.
Oh, this is it. This is the one. Okay.
My son has died several times now because it's so tall. Minius Trith. Oh, okay.
So I'm putting it in the Twitch now. Here's the link to the. This is a review for a microphone setup. It's quite cheap one off of Amazon, and it sounded great to me. I can't believe for how little money you can get a cheap version. So again, not affiliated. I'm not an ad or any of that kind of stuff. I just Giraffe.
I'm getting an ad that's pizza or salad, and that's this guy wearing no shirt that's really buff. So
everyone's gonna get different ads because it's all designed for you. By the way, this is my Welsh dragon hat. This is my cheesy tourist hat from Wales. I had to wear it today because normally we'd be in Wales right now.
Honestly, some things I feel like COVID in some ways did have good benefits. Like we would never done Twitch streams if this didn't happen. I would have never gotten an Xbox Live account. Maybe I would have, but I'm too lazy to make a YouTube account, so I don't really know.
Well, are you interested in streaming as well?
It could be fun. Yeah, I mean, I do it with other people.
It seems like something you might. That I could see you doing very well at it because it's something that you're quite comfortable with the medium.
Yeah, I can talk for a long time.
You and me both. That's why we get along, because we're really good at talking.
I feel like most of the time there's everyone on this and no one's talking and we're just talking about bunkers the entire time.
Yeah, well, I figure like anyone can pipe in when they want to. I mean, as long as we're sort of respectful of other people and we can sort of like let them speak when they need to. But I think
Everyone speak when you need to.
Except me, and I just talk over anybody I want to because it's my stream and I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
It's my stream. Hey, speaking of my stream, it's almost
Okay,
close to
Mom.
1:30.
Okay, yeah, my mom's really pushing at me right now.
Oh, really? Well, say hi to your mom for me.
Okay,
I will email
I
her
will.
about computer stuff and your dad as well. But
Okay.
and I'll copy you in as well. Actually, no.
And
Do you
thanks,
have an
Cal.
email address?
I do. I can send it to you on. I can give it to you on Twitch. I mean, Discord. Sorry.
Or no, just get your mom to send it.
Oh,
Just
that's
in
fine.
case. I don't know
can-
if Discord is Discord. I guess Discord is private.
Honestly, yeah, but Discord's private enough.
All right.
It's not-
Lavasoft is saying pull the plug, or as we would say, pull the ZPM, because the ZPM is what powered the Stargate stuff.
Until we geek again.
I guess we should say that, shouldn't we? Baz, you getting in on this?
3,
Baz will come in for the end.
2.
Wait a second. I gotta get set up for it though. Ready?
Okay,
So
okay.
look, thank you everybody. Just before I say goodbye, DStat, thank you. Sponsor level, Patreon, thank you so much. All of our Patreons. Thank you to Cal, to Ruby
Cal,
K
the
for
hammer.
their modding. For Noodles for keeping the bunkers going, the bunker dream alive. Jack Jasra, check him out if you need any icons or logos. He is the man. Yeah, amazing stuff. Who else should I thank? Oh, everyone who subscribed.
Everyone that
Yeah.
participated. Honestly,
Everyone who participated, everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's donated. You are the best. Thank you so much. Maybe one day we'll buy a bunker. And it'll be the Tech Bandit bunker. I love it. All right, so now I shall say, Baz, you with us?
Come on, Baz.
Baz, you with us?
Baz.
Baz. Sebastian.
You never call him by his real name.
Oh, you're great.
Thank you.
You're the great floppy noodle. He's gone. He bailed. He's back. Oh, you know what? It locked up on him. That's
Okay.
what it is. Did it lock up on you, buddy?
The whole time.
You were what?
I was talking the whole time.
Were you?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, we didn't hear
The
anything.
only reason I didn't win that was because I had to go in with my dad. I said goodbye.
All right, Baz. We're going to wrap up now, all right? So I thought you should be here for it. So,
No, I said his everything.
oh, you've already said it. All right, well, we're going to say it together now. So, until we geek
geek
again,
again.
this is Tech Bandits out.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!